Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Grotmas Grudge Match. I am going to be your host for tonight. I am Jack, returned from the dead once more, and I am joined by two little grots, Santa's little grots, ready to fight it out on this December evening. First up, we've got Tom. Say hello, Tom.
Hello everyone. How you doing?
And what are you playing today, Tom?
I'm playing the Death Guard, Jack, which you'll know is an army I always have in my garage at all times, but never normally play. So I'm excited to give them a run.
And we're also joined by Scrivo. Say hello, Scrivo.
Hello, Scrivo.
Oh no.
And what are you playing today, Scrivo?
I'm playing the bestest of boys. I'm bringing the Dark Angels, but in the new Lion's Blade task force, because as we were discussing before we went live, I've got another task force. So I think I'm on 5 task forces now. But hopefully this is the task force to deal with Nurgle corruptions, right?
They've got a big to-do list.
Yeah, they've got a lot
checking
of
it once, checking it twice.
They will absolutely workshop that thing when they get back, 100%.
Okay, let's go through a bit of admin, I guess. So, in terms of map and mission, we're playing UKTC map 7, which is Tipping Point. Playing Take and Hold and Adapt or Die. I think that's. I don't think there's anything else we've got to go over. But yes, that's what we're playing today. If you want the lists, they are in the description of the video, as you can see on the little ticker on the bottom. If you have any suggestions to make the stream better, we're experimenting with layout and stuff. Put it in the comments, and we'll be able to see it and anything like that. And before we go to do the list, we'll just say hello to people. Toby Bennett, hello, thank you for coming
Toby
in.
Bennett.
Marco saying good evening, asking what we think about the new detachment. And Jez Prating Progress also saying hello. Thank you for joining us, guys. So let's just go straight into the list. So if I just hit my button here. Aha! Starting with the Dark Angels.
Beautiful.
Scrivo, run us through what you've got in your Dark Angels.
Right. So this is, as part of this Lion's Task Force, we've got Azrael as the Warlord, leading a unit of 6 Inner Circle Companions, which is pretty nice. Then we've got, on the left-hand side, a Ravenwing Command Squad, led by, it's got a Ravenwing, what they call Champion, who has an enhancement, which is Lord of the Hunt, which gives his unit fallback, shoot, and charge.
Oh, lovely.
And re-roll desperate escape tests. So if they do cock up and get battle shocked, they're not stuck in that combat, which is hopefully good. That unit is then leading 6 Black Knights, which have got nice plasma guns on their bikes. I've not had much joy with them this edition because I found them a bit of a trouble to get around ruins, but thankfully there's some kit in this detachment to help with that. Then we've got 2 Invader ATVs with multi-melters.
These are really good now, right, for their point?
So good. I've still not managed to make good use of them, but they're there. They've got a point. And then we've got Samael leading 3 Outriders. He has a very similar kind of kit as part of his default sheet, where he gives his unit fallback, advance, and charge. And he forces a unit in engagement range to take a battle shock test as well, which is really quite nice. So that kind of layers on with what the detachment gives. Then we've got 5 Intercessors just to sit and do battle liney things, just because there was 100 points spare and they didn't really want to put a Calidus Assassin in because no. And then 5 Infiltrators, because you can never be certain if Death Guard are going to deep strike in your backfield. So they're there screening out the 12-inch aura, which is just great. I think every Space Marine should have that. And then the juicy bits. So we've got a Brutalis Dreadnought.
Yes.
You never see him. You should. And I think having the +2 to a charge on a Brutalis Dreadnought is going to make this spicy.
That's fun.
Whether I roll that 7-inch charge with a reroll, we'll see. And then 2 Ballistus Dreadnoughts. They get their own native rerolls if you're not below starting strength, which is nice. So that combined with Oaths, got some flexibility of targeting. And then this is the thing I've been trying to do for the entire edition, and it's not really been helpful. But this time, we've got 5 Deathwing Knights, led by Captain, who has the Stalwart Champion enhancement, which gives them +1 OC if they're not battle shocked. So they're now OC2.
Yep.
And then he's got a friend with him as well. He's got a Deathwing Ancient, which gives them +1 OC natively.
That's beautiful.
And he's got the Fulgus Magna, which is a 20-point enhancement. That means once per game, they can get picked up if they're not engagement range and drop back down.
Oh, that's
so
really fun.
3 OC, -1 to damage, annoying pieces of shite.
Yeah, they're
Brilliant.
great. That's really fun.
It feels fun.
Uppy downy 15 OC bomb of death. I love
I
it.
think realistically, you probably should put it in split up, perhaps. But
Yeah,
I just
maybe.
wanted to do the whole Hulk.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
You're going to test it, you test it properly. But there we go.
Absolutely.
And that is, I think, bang on 2000.
OC3 Terminators with 3 Downy. I think we just decided we're just playing Grey Knights now. We're just playing Grey Knights.
Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Just off camera, there is a box of Grey Knights.
Oh,
It's
beautiful.
All right, and if
Good
I
practice.
press this button, that brings us to the
It's the smelly boys.
card.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
God.
So we're playing the Flyblown host. This is the new detachment. It gives you stealth and scout move 5 on your infantry. It's got a bunch of cool tricks to combo with the infantry. So things like pile and consolidate 6, which is really nice. A few enhancements that I will showcase in a moment. So some cool tricks. It is a very infantry heavy detachment, and as you can see, I have mostly honored that, but I haven't completely honored that. So let's
What's that in
start.
the back,
Let's start with the real source, which is there are 2 defilers in here. I like defilers. I think they're neat. They're like big crabs, and I think they've got cool guns, and they take up a big footprint. And I'm told that unfortunately the UK TC ruins are just a tiny bit too tall for them to scuttle over using their rule, which is a real shame. But they are still good fun. That's going to be my backline play presence there. I thought Predators would be a bit boring, so we'll get some Defilers in. Then we've got 2 Mephitic Blight Haulers. They can combo to do a -1 to wound strat for infantry with the new detachment. And they also are just good tanky little anti-tank shooters, and they will tend to sort of hoover up on the flanks. So then we've got some zombies. There's 2 10s of Poxwalkers and then 1 20 of Poxwalkers with Typhus. We've then got a big 10 brick of Plague Breens with melee weapons and sort of plasma and those sorts of things, led by a Fights First Foul Blight Spawn. We've got 10 cultists on their own. We've got 3 Nurglings for just some forward deploy. And then we have the Death Shroud. And the Death Shroud are where the main sort of meat of the army is. I've got 2 6s, one with the Lord of Contagion. He has got the enhancement, something in Murmuration or whatever it is. It's one of the new ones that is about giving you rerolls 1 to wound if you're in contagion range. So that's a very killy unit, that one, because they've got reroll hits from the Lord of Contagion with lethal hits. They've also got reroll 1s to wound. They are very slicey. Then you've got a 6-man with the Terminator Sorcerer, and he has Plague Veil. This is probably one of the cooler enhancements in this detachment. Plague Veil gives you lone op 18 if you are on an objective. I think you need to control it as well. So that's quite a fun one for just potentially making them a little bit harder to get at on a flank somewhere as you sort of push through in the game. And then I've got a little baby 3-man with a Lord of Virulence. He actually combos with the Defilers because the Defilers' battle cannons have blast, which means if he's looking at something that they're shooting, they get to, I think, ignore cover or something like that. The battle cannon's also AP1. It's a lot of setup. It's not going to even happen once, but it could happen. It would be cool if it did. So yeah, that's the gist. It's lots of stodgy infantry and then a few bits of shootiness behind them.
Okay, awesome. So I think that pretty much covers all of our pre-game checks, pre-flight checks. So really, all we've got left is to play the darn game.
Let's do it.
Yeah, if you guys want to give us a roll off, and I'll
100%.
I'll keep an eye on chat.
Alrighty, so good luck to you, Scrivo.
Don't need luck.
I've rolled a 2.
And I've rolled a 5.
Oh, a flyer.
Cool.
Who do you want to drop first?
How many drops are you? More drops than me. You can drop first.
Okie dokie.
I have no scouting to do because I made a mistake.
No problem at all.
I do have
there are.
I'm not
There's no scouts in there, is there? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I will put my big choppy Death Guard brick in reserves.
Yep.
And I'm going to have the rest. I think the rest on the board works. I think I'm going
Sounds
to
good
put...
to me.
I will deep strike the Nurglings because they don't need to do anything too much.
Cool.
So Nurglings and deep strike along with 1 brick of the Terminators, and I think the rest will be on the board. How about yourself?
I'm going to put a Brutalis in Deep Strike.
Yeah, you are. Amazing.
Because that's what you do.
And is he in Deep Strike or Strat Reserves?
I think it's just Strat Reserves. Let me just
Cool.
double check.
Okay.
I believe
But he
so.
can come in and get a boost to charge, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So he's not got it natively, so it'll just be he'll be coming from the side.
No problem at all. All right. So I am dropping first. Then we're going to hide a crab first. I need to place them down so I know where they fit. We're going to put one Defiler in this building in here, lurking. There we go.
Right. I am going to put some infiltrators down behind my back objective.
Very good.
Just going to adjust them. I'll put them behind the wall, I think. Behind the building.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Just while the guys are setting up, for those of you at home, let us know in the chat what you are excited about for the with all the attachments that are coming out. As I'm interested to know what you guys think. Stuff is pretty all over the place at the moment. I'm really excited about it. The meta's very up in the air. I don't know if you guys agree, but it's all very exciting. And yeah, I want to know what you guys at home think as well. So yeah, let us know.
Oh gosh.
Okie dokie. So some Poxwalkers in the back there, mate.
Cool. I am going to put some really aggressive guys in the middle of the map. Let me just line them up. So your guys, at the very best, if you're coming out that corner, you'd have to cut at quite a tight angle. So I'm going to just defensively put them in this big L.
Yeah, makes complete sense, mate.
Yeah. But not on top.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. I'm going to turn off its state so I don't have that stupidness. There we go.
And now we'll have some Death Guard cultists here, ready to go forwards if there's anything exciting going on, or go backwards if not. Perhaps even sideways.
Right. Is that me again?
Yeah, your turn, buddy.
It's me. Okay, I'm going to put a Brutalis. No, I'll wait. I need to see something, don't I? Just
Yeah,
getting
wait.
a bit excited.
You want to make sure you know where those defilers are before you
Yeah, because
start.
they're so pivotal. Right, I'm going to put some intercessors on the other flank because
Nice.
that makes some sense.
Nice.
They'll do the job of jump pack intercessors. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just slower.
Right, let's look through. Hello, Matt. If this cron leak is real, it's busted AF. If it's real, I can only hope.
Yeah, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah.
I feel like Necrons have a lot of good attachments as well, though, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those ones where, you know, there's a lot of variety in Necrons, right? You can still
There
play
really
another
is.
detachment. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's it. I just think Necron players love Hypercrypt so much, don't they? Like, it's
Of course, yeah.
it would be it's a big change for them to give that up for someone else.
Hello, Max KO. Hello, Oninada. Who's hoping that Ravenwing do some cool stuff. Are Ravenwing going to do cool stuff, Scrivo?
Well, they're gonna smash through walls and they're gonna tag things. That's, I think, the plan.
I'm very intrigued to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual strats and things in this detachment are.
Yeah.
Your ATVs are now actually all terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Do they get Ravenwing script? That's fun.
Yeah. Them and Outriders do.
You'll love getting tagged by one of them and then having to take desperate escapes on your whole unit.
Yeah. And then Samael hits them and does, oh, if you're trying to fall back, you have to take another one at -1 as well.
That's very naughty. Don't know how I feel about that. I'm bugging Typhus and his little mates down in this big L.
Right. I'm going to put Samael on the flank because I hear he's a bit of a flanker.
Nice. Love it.
That's what the Ravenwing do. They come from the sides.
They do.
If they don't, you never know. Let's just watch me fail to move them around buildings. That'll be fine. Jerry's painting progress is suggesting, Tom, that you need to schedule a game with Nightbot.
Oh yeah, I'd love to play Nightbot. That'd be awesome. Now that they've stopped abusing our fans and viewers, anyway, that was quite an awkward HR meeting. That one.
Very awkward as I turned the setting off.
What's funny is that Nightbot is like a very popular moderation bot. Out there in the wild, so it was very much an old man Tom moment where you didn't recognize Nightbot.
There's no excuse for it. I'm just so out of touch. It's unreal.
It was just in one of the streams, and I suddenly just went, "We don't have Nightbot set up," and I did it quickly during the stream, and it just surprises you. I'm just like, "This is brilliant."
It's just very, very funny. I put there's what about second Defiler is living over here, John, in the middle.
Okay. Well, I'm putting some angry swordmen in a ruin.
Beautiful.
Apparently that's where they like to live.
Cool. Makes sense.
He says as he drops them. There we go. Perfect.
I think we all like to live in a ruin in 10th edition.
Yeah.
To be fair. That's all we have. It's ruins.
Apart from mountain.
All we have is ruins.
I miss magic boxes though.
Oh dear.
Good old fashioned woods and craters where it didn't really matter.
Got some little idiots who'll come and live over here. So that's all the zombies are now deployed.
Oh, good. They're slow zombies, right?
They are pretty slow, yes.
But with Scout, so it doubles their movement.
Yeah, exactly. For one turn only, they're going to feel vaguely fast.
We're going to be in
Stitch.
We're going to be in almost the midfield so fast.
Yeah, you will be. We will literally be halfway to an objective, and you won't know what you're going to do about it.
I'll be at the objective, Tom. That's the trick. I'm going to put an ATV behind some Terminators because why not?
Sounds good.
This feels like dogs and cats living together. This is just weird.
Not actually using an ATV.
I used one at Battle of Britain, and I say use. It was in my list.
I can definitely see it, man. I see it now. I think it works.
It's nice to have a cheap, fast-moving scoring piece.
It's just that's it. It's the new land speeder, right? It's something Marines really missed. Is having something really cheap and cheerful to just chuck somewhere.
Yeah,
2 melter shots for that many points is not.
Yeah,
to sniff at.
As I say, I played against it in Ironstorm the other day, and they were literally just soloing tanks on their own.
And this gets me excited when I remember how my dice luck can be at times.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, cool. That's not going to happen tonight, so don't worry.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think their odds go up a bit. Do they also have grenades? I think they do.
I want to say
that's worth checking. I think that was something
I believe they do have grenades.
Yeah, so it gives them
and of course twin bolt rifles as well.
Oh yes, let's go wild.
That kills, and they're OC2 as well, so it's not so bad. Yeah, Swizzly says RIP land speeders. RIP the 16 of them that are in my garage.
So you got the new land speeder now, boys, and you'll enjoy it.
Stop trying to force fun on me, Tom.
I put my Fight's First Plague Marine brick is now in the room.
Yeah, and that's the ones here, right? With
that's right. Yeah,
that's
so they got a bunch of melee weapons and some plasma and whatnot.
Right, I do not
all
like
the
that
fixins.
Unit. Do not like that unit.
No,
went into that ITT and it was.
It's sad, isn't it? Yeah,
I piled into it. So.
Oh, clever boy! Well done. Yeah, very good.
I did have someone do that to me on the weekend, though, piling into the lion. He said he learnt it from some very nice people in a coaching day he went on, and I was.
Oh,
Very
really?
upset.
Was that the
Yeah.
orc player? Beautiful.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
very upset. Didn't matter. The lion survived.
Yeah. The lion is a tough cookie, as we know. Oh, no, you're not here. You're in reserves. We're fucking that. Hold on.
No, they can come out, Tom. Just put them
It's
there. It's fine.
Lord
It's
of
fine.
Contagion. I get my Gribblies confused. Lord of Contagion squad. The killy one is in reserves. Terminator Sork. Less killy one is on the ground.
Right, so we've got
They're gonna skulk in here.
not many spots that I can put these dreadnoughts now.
Does the detachment have any advance and charge going on, John?
I don't think so. Let me just double check. I think.
Thank you for the compliments, Whistling.
No. We do love Davey. If anyone wants to watch Davey do horrible things to me with Tyranny Warriors, we're planning on doing another one of these Monday night. Thousand Suns, new detachment, which everyone is calling one of the detachments of our time, against the very cool looking Tyranny Warriors detachment.
You know,
So
oh,
the only unit that will be advancing and charging is somewhere else because that's what he gives.
Oh, sure,
He
sweet.
shoot,
Yeah,
advance, and
nice.
charge.
Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, so that brick is really cool. Nice.
And the command squad was given shoot, charge, and fall back. I don't think that one is.
correct me if I'm wrong, Scribbo. You have an auto advance 6 strat in this one, is that right? Or am I thinking of something else?
Not in this one, I don't think. I've got.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking. Oh, I'm thinking of the walk through walls or drive through walls.
Yeah, I go through
I thought
walls.
that makes you fast.
I can make a counter charge. That's the only other one that's kind of movement based,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be very good. Right, and the Lord of the Hunt means I can shoot and declare a charge when I fall back, but not advance.
Sure.
Which is what I thought it was. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. So Marco's confirming. Yeah, Samuel's advance charge. Thing is, I've only used Samuel once this edition, which is a shame.
Is
it me to drop
I'm not
or-
sure. I'm not sure whose drop we're on.
'Cause you
I
dropped
put some
the-
Terminator in this building. Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to put the nice dreadnought behind this building. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Just he's there. Cool. Don't worry about him. It's fine.
Cool. We're gonna have one Blight Hauler. It's gonna hang out in the back here.
They're quite nippy, aren't they?
I don't know. Let's have a look. They don't get the scout because they're not infantry.
Yep.
They are movement 10.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It's okay.
For
Yeah.
Death Guard, that's all right.
The Death Guard is pretty quick, yeah. Everyone else is in awe of that guy.
Right, and
It's like when in Victorian times where people were driving at 20 miles an hour and they're like, you can't go that fast. The human body won't survive.
Yeah, you maniac. You'll get us all hurt.
Right,
So
I'm
good.
gonna put an Angry Dreadnought in the back here as well. What's the guns on one of those haulers?
So it's got a melter gun and a missile launcher. It gets +1 to wound against vehicles.
Okay, so
it's 24-inch range for the melter gun.
So realistically,
It's not that killy, but it can hurt things.
So my Dreadnought's safe putting it there. Is what
Yeah,
I'm getting at. Should relatively safe.
Yep.
Okay. I think it's you for the next one.
Yep, we'll put a Blight Hauler. What about second Blight Hauler? We'll go down in here.
Exciting. An ancient, a champion, and an apothecary. And a bunch of black knights. I do not like oval bases.
I don't think anyone likes oval bases.
No, they're rubbish, aren't they?
Remember when we had those little pill-shaped bases for the bikes? Them's were
Yeah.
the days.
Yeah, all my bikes came on those, and then they changed the base size, so I had to then buy bases to replace them.
Oh, that's the worst.
Oh, mate, it's horrible.
Don't worry, you know what those bikes are all doing now?
What?
Sitting in the garage with my land speeders. It's fine. They may have made this nice detachment for me, but I won't forgive them for that.
It's cool to see so many people in the chat. I hadn't quite realised how many people are here. We got all sorts. That's really fun.
Sweet. I'm so focused.
Davey's recorded a bug watch on his phone. I don't know how I feel about that. I might need to check that one.
Yeah.
Old man Tom strikes again.
You can do it with your telephone.
You can do what? On the gramophone? I won't hear of it. No son of mine will record Batreps on his phone. Oh man, I have no idea.
I'm all down.
Yeah,
I am
sweet.
all down.
I've definitely discovered that I'd have put one more unit in reserve because I don't know where he's going. But we can scout move stuff and then he can replace the scout. That's what we're gonna do. He's just gonna hang out with his Defiler buddies because he's only here to buff them anyway. There you go, Lord of Virulence. I'm sorry about all this. It's gonna take you 2 turns to get in the game, but that's fine. All right, we're good. I'm all down.
I'm all down.
How you feeling about your deployment? You feeling pretty good?
I feel like the bikes are quite tough to actually deploy.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
I feel like I've just gone, right, here's where I normally put stuff. I'll put stuff there and hope for the best.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you want to, John, do you want to just run us through your deployment? What you got where?
So I've got my Deathwing Knight brick right in the middle of the big Super L because they need to get into the middle as quick as possible. The Inner Circle Companions to their right in the big L with the same sort of theory to it that they can then replace them to then go left or right if I need them to. The 2 Ballistus Dreads with enough movement hopefully should be able to cut some angles from their safety that they're in. And then the big bike brick just there so that it can just go through the ruin and hopefully go and kind of impose on the right-hand side or left if required. Samuel's unit kind of on the flank just so they're a quick moving unit to go kind of onto the objective on my left. And then the Intercessors there to kind of push up and kind of tag the objective whilst we're all fighting over the middle. And then the ATV's just kind of where I could hide them, really, because I think I'm struggling with space on this one.
Speaking of struggling with space, Tom, do you want to run us through what you
right.
got?
So my Defilers are just where they can be without being shot. But also
Amazing.
they can sort of say this has got it's a weird board. It's got like these sort of diagonal firing lanes. I feel like I've got one can cover this way, this one can cover down here, and then they're going to just generally screen along the back, which is, I guess, part of the appeal. I've got some zombies all over the place to either screen or go forwards. I've got some cultists, similar job. Blight haulers are sticking close to the infantry because they can do the -1 to wound buff in a pinch. And then obviously I've played against people with Fighters First bricks, and they always seem to like them to live in this UKTC big ruin thing. Yeah. So I've got one of mine hiding there. Typhus and the zombies are here, and I've got one eye on maybe using Typhus as a bit of bait, because I know John hates Typhus.
I don't even call him that name anymore.
And then I've got my Lone Op 18 Terminator brick of Death Shroud on this side, and because that feels like if I have a side, I can secure it's here. So I think I need every bit of help I can get, not getting shot. So that's the overall thinking, and then we're just going to grow into the game, try and get a couple of ins with the reserves Terminators, and see what we can do once things get a bit more intimate later on.
All right.
Let's
let
go.
you guys roll off then.
Thank you. Good luck, John.
I'm just going to double check one more thing.
Oh.
Right, so after we've rolled off, cool. I've got to deploy a teleport homer.
Oh, amazing. Cool.
Because although they're on the board,
of course,
explicitly say they can't deploy it if they're on the board.
I see.
If I uppy downy them, I can rapidly.
Yeah, that's fun. That's good fun.
All right, let's roll.
All right. Good luck, John.
Good luck.
I've rolled a 1.
Oh, flip. I got 2.
Okay.
Oh, me and 2s.
Oh, mate. All right.
Cool.
It does slightly restrict me though, because I don't really want to.
Do all your scout moves a day.
I can't. I don't love scouting out when there's lots of guns. Where are your guns? You've got a dreadnought in there.
Technically, it's the start of the battle now, so I do this.
Yeah, you place your hammer. We'll do a little bit of stuff, I think.
So within 3 means I can get in my big Super L. Like there.
I think we're going to probably scout on a little bit anyway.
Orbridges, please tell us that the Necron detachment they are talking about is an Xmas troll. It's not that broken. It's not release Eldari broken.
No, exactly.
It's really good, but
yeah, I think it's fine as well. I think it's obviously really good at what it does, but what it is just a shooting thing. And we've all been crying about Bringers of Flame Sisters, but they've been getting done by fast pressure armies for like the last month. So it's fine for things to recalibrate a little bit if that's what's required.
Yeah, I think there's certain people out there that have got absolutely hysterical with how good it is, and as good as it is, it's not gonna
it'll be okay.
End the universe.
Yeah, it'll be all right. These zombies are not actually. I think they're probably okay down this side.
It's probably just a contrast as well compared to the other ones. All feel reasonable.
Yeah, I said this earlier today. Yeah,
right. It's the contrast, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but it is typical that the only one the internet gets interested in is the one that's too good.
No way, Tom.
I cannot believe it. They should all be talking about how awesome the Thousand Suns one that I'm going to play on Monday is, because that bad boy has got some moves.
It's got some things. It's got six.
It's got things.
Stratagems.
It's got things and stuff.
It does have things.
It's got things and it's got stuff, and I won't hear otherwise. Okay, so yeah, basically, John, everything else is just moving up into here on the wall. So you are more than welcome. I think over on this side.
Does that mean I can do a turn 1 charge into Typhus?
You could try.
It's possible. That's a 19-inch charge. Well, 19 inches away, so it'd be. No, it's not possible. No. I'm so used to playing Stormlance now. I've played like 2 events of Stormlance that I'm just like every kind of threat range is
you think you're
+6.
Everywhere.
Oh my god,
it's tough.
This is going to feel so slow apart from the bikes.
Anyway, feel free. As I say, basically my scouts are just tucking everything into these little boxes, John. So you feel free to start your turn and ignore me.
Oh no, I don't want to.
The hilariously named Sticky Knickers says that Typhus and the Zombies is a great band name, which
really is. Yes,
I was 100% on that wavelength. That's the first thing I thought when you said that.
Zombies. Typhus and the Zombies.
I think that's Tom Telby.
Oh, nice. Oh, is in your mate that you played at the event?
It's not my mate. he's my most hated enemy that I keep playing at like round 5 of events or round 3 of events. Right,
so he's your nemesis.
And
it's really good to have nemesis.
It's really fun though because they're always really good games, and it's a nice way to end an event. But it is 2-1 to him now, so next time I'll get you next time.
You will get him. You'll get him.
Right. So containment and Cola Horde. I can do Cola Horde on you, right? Because of your zombies.
I actually don't think I have a unit that qualifies. No, because it's not enough wounds.
Not 20. Oh, because
it's 20 models, right? Or 25 wounds.
Starting strength.
Oh, it is 20 models. 20 maybe the zombies would count.
Total wounds characteristics of the model was 25 at starting strength.
Does it include the characters that are attached?
No.
So it's 20 models, if that counts.
It does, I believe.
Yeah, so it would do. So you could do it.
Yeah, great.
Come on then.
Fine.
Come and get me.
Right, so I need to try doing containment.
But remember, John, you do also have a free discard via
twice.
Adapt or die. Yeah.
You're quite right. And I think early in, I probably want that. Right, so more importantly, I'm on 2 CP because I cheat because I've got Azrael. But I will use one of my 2 once per games to get rid of Cold the Horde.
Sure, go for it, yeah.
Because I don't feel I'm going to do it. Area Denial. Brilliant.
Oh.
I can. But I won't.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's a CP.
Yeah.
It would be if you hadn't already got one, but
yeah. I've got.
You can't have another
proper me problems. Right. Where's my deployment zone? Go to. Where's the button for that?
How many Sticky Knickers has never played you, Scrivo? So
you're
just talking at your ass.
Oh no! Oh sweet. I don't know why. I thought that was Tom's nickname on Tuesday, but never mind. Cool. I'm just making enemies now in the chat. That's perfect. Cool. Right.
That's good. Don't you worry about the chat. You just do your thing.
Oh, I'm always going to do my thing.
Right, so. I like Sticky Knickers' comment though. I've never played you, Scrivo, but I am your nemesis.
Perfect.
That's so good. Ola Bankston says for the lion. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by Oath of Moment target, because it's command phase stuff. Who do I go for? I can see some zombies.
Oh, Gordy's in as well. Love you, Gordy.
I can see that Terminator brick. They're stealthed, aren't they? All your
They are
guys?
stealth. They are, that's right.
So, Poxwalkers. I'm going to Oath your Poxwalkers unit.
Go for it.
The one that's out in the open. Just because it's one of the few things I can see and I might actually deal with it.
Yeah,
So.
makes sense.
Right.
We've got containment's quite nice as well.
Yeah. You say that, but I don't have units that I think necessarily want to give you in exchange for it, but we shall see. Right, so I'm going to do Intercessors are going to go for a little jog.
Hello, Gordon. Good to see you, mate.
There we go. So they're going there 7 inches potentially.
Nice one.
I can get on the objective, but they won't last enough to make it sticky. So I'm just going to move them up to the.
Oh, so I can't see them or reach them
At that objective.
No.
On
So
your turn, you wouldn't get that far.
No, because I moved 4. And I think
the haulers would struggle.
I think as long as you watch this lane down here for the Defiler, I think they can absolutely get on the point.
Right, there we go then. Let's move 7 directly forward. Oh, 7.1. There we go. Let's stop cheating. There we go. 6 OC on it.
Beautiful. Well done.
Completed it. Oh, and you've put containment down. Thank you. I don't think I can easily do containment without you being able to see what's doing it.
Yeah, so there is risk with the Defiler.
So all I do is
I think this is exactly what the ATV's for, right? You pop him out.
Pop it there.
Yeah, perfect.
These guys then move up.
Yeah, exactly.
Get themselves a bit hidden away because I'm not shooting that load yet.
Hello, chat. Has anyone got a new detachment yet? If you've got a Grotmas detachment, how psyched are you with it on a scale of 1 to 10? Let us know.
You might as well ask, have we got any Abmech or Necron players? Do we
have you not?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I see. You're miserable then.
We've got some very interested Dark Angel players, but I think we're all waiting to see someone actually do something with it rather than actually doing it ourselves.
That's always the way, right? It's so hard to know until you see someone else sort of.
That's why I'm doing this, going, I don't know if this is going to work, but sure, I'll try it.
Absolutely.
A wise man once said, writing 40k lists is a very different skill to winning 40k games.
Oh, it so is.
I've written some of the best lists out there.
Which is why you don't win any games, because they're 2 different skills.
Yeah, he's channeling all his energies into list writing, and it leaves nothing for his gameplay afterwards.
And I can't even say it's because I do good videos, because half the time I get stuff wrong. And
that was one of my favourite things when we had the show where we had Mike Porter on, and I've followed Mike Porter's wins for years, and always been like, oh, he's so good, he creates these amazing lists. And then I was like, what's your process? And he was just like, oh, I just copy my mate, basically.
Right, so what's the range of a Defiler's guns?
It's 48. It's a long range, but so you've got a D6 plus 3 battle cannon that's AP 1 damage 3.
Nice.
Right?
Yep.
And then you've got 1 las cannon shot that's twin link. That's your output. It's not world ending. There's no rerolls or anything. And it is only AP 1
area. If I'm in this middle bit here, you're just going to shoot whatever's there with it.
It will be able to see and shoot some stuff from there. Yeah.
So I don't think I can comfortably get across that gap.
So, guys, if there's any particular camera angles you guys want to see, or things you want measuring, or seeing if things are in range of stuff, just let me know. I can put that on.
I miss auto advancing 6. That would be so much easier right now, because that would put me comfortably over there through a wall.
Just roll a 6.
So what I'm going to do, because I'm actually not going to be able to shoot with them, I am going to roll an advance for them.
Sure
just
thing,
to see
mate.
where they go.
Yeah, go for it.
5.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
like the
17.
wind.
But the back guy is here, so 17 would get him right in the open anyway. So maybe what I do is I just line them up ready, for some action.
Makes complete sense.
Oh, apart from that, ATV is not one.
That's an ATV. Yeah, I mean he might be a good candidate for the
other containment.
The other containment. Yeah,
with that, isn't it? In fact, so what I'll do is
I don't know how fast they are, but we can. I assume it's a good thing to do to set them up for containment. So.
12.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you can probably do it. If not, you definitely could have had him. Yeah,
so
you definitely could have had him.
Fact,
I think that's it. I think they are exactly in the lists for those sorts of jobs. So.
Right. I need to do measure movement on them because for some reason it's not measure movementing. Yeah.
One might call him an action monkey.
Invader Action TV.
He does have to be outside your deployment as well, Scrivo.
Yes, he does need to get outside the deployment.
Hang on. So he's back here. Yeah, I don't think I can do it.
There's absolute silence in the chat. So yeah, it must have been all Thousand Suns players in.
Yeah.
Paul Bridge asks, how do you get the deployment lines up and down again? So you've got over on the side, I'm sure Jack will show you in a second, there's a whole bunch of buttons that are all really useful where you can show the different areas that you need for different things. This is one of the good reasons for using TTS is you start to see the board in sort of zones, like where containment can be done, where area denial is, for strat reserves, all these sorts of things. And you could, with this setup, you can just turn the buttons on and off. So we've got them there. We've had the deployment zones. Looks like Scrib's getting one containment rather than two, so we can turn the deployment zones off now.
So that's very much a missed deployment on me. Like I could have put one of them in my big ruin, for example.
Yes. So it feels like that would be a good place for him. If you would like to adjust it, because it's the first time we've ever used this list, you absolutely can, mate.
It's all good. I won't even die by my decisions.
No problem at all.
And then this guy, he's just going to stick out just a little bit because
he's a ballistus. He's a happy little guy. Oh, you're going to try and shoot my cultists? How rude.
I thought they were boxwalkers.
Sorry, try and shoot my zombies. No.
It's in your head. So I've just got to get out enough.
Yep.
In fact, what I'll do is I'll go back here.
Yep.
And just see you easily.
Beautiful.
But then not cut an angle that you can then cut an angle of.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just so dumb.
The blight holder's range is 24 as well, so
yeah.
he can get to about here, and that's about where he's dangerous here.
Yeah,
it's the divider you got to watch out for because that AP1 cannon do horrible things to a ballistas.
As long as it's not in cover.
Yeah.
Right, and I'll just tuck these guys in because I don't need to give you the target just yet. Right.
What save does a ballistas have?
I believe it's a 2-up.
It's a 2-up.
It's pretty good. Pretty decent.
It's pretty good as far as I think it will win a 1-on-1 with the Defiler. Let's put it that way.
And there is some cultists on that side. So weirdly, to mirror what I just did,
oh,
I'm just going to stick out just a slither.
I tell you, mate, if I had real guns, you'd be walking straight into my trap. But I don't, so you're fine.
That's the only reason I'm walking anyway, Tom. If you had real guns, I'd just be like, cool, your turn.
Yeah. Nice. Go on then.
Right. Shooting, I guess I'll start with this one. So I'm going to do frag on the missile launcher.
Uh-huh.
And 2 las cannons. And then
Beautiful.
I don't think the Stormbolters will be in range because...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right, so I'll start with 2 las cannons because I always like shooting them at cultists. Right, so you're not below half strength, so this will be re-rolling. So this is hitting on... It would be hitting on 3s, but it'll be hitting on 4s because you're stealth, right?
Yes. That's right.
Cool. 2 hits.
Beautiful.
And then these are strength 12, so 2s.
That's
2 dead cultists.
2 extremely dead young men. Let's go.
Cool. And then the frag is blast.
Yep.
So it was 10 there, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
So this will be 2d6 plus 2.
Beautiful.
Right, so let's roll the numbers. 5, 6, 7. Cool. So 4s, but re-rolling.
Yep.
So re-roll that one. There we go.
Nice.
1 misses. And then 5, so 3s. Nice. 3 at minus nothing.
Minus nothing. Cultists, they have any save at all base. I think it might probably be on 6s even with cover, I think, but we'll have a look. How many did you do there? 5? Yep, save 6 up. And
Nice.
we would have cover here, so it'll be 5 ups.
Yeah.
Go on, cultists.
It's 3. 3 saves.
Oh,
Tom.
it's 3, was it?
It's 3.
Sorry. Yeah,
I went and had a look. I wish.
Beautiful.
I
That's 3.
wish cool.
Their t-shirts did not save them. Very nice.
Cool. I guess we rinse and repeat on the other side as well.
Beautiful. Get my zombies.
2 las cannons.
I could, people. I want it on record. I have a Mephitic Blight Hauler within 6 here.
Yeah.
And I could, if so minded, pop a -1 to wound strat. But I'm not going to because I don't care about these zombies.
Especially when I'm re-rolling, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that strat 2 CP?
Oh, but it is now.
Right, so 2 hits.
I could cheat, guys. That would be the best way of winning
There you
your
go.
games.
Have 1 wounded Poxwalker.
No, it's only 1 CP. Only 1
Okay.
CP.
Okay.
1 wounded Poxwalker. Damage.
D6 plus 1.
Right, roll it then.
So 1 roll. That is 5
Right.
damage to a Poxwalker. Please.
I believe in him, don't you? Here we go. Let's go. No, he melts. He melts pretty badly.
And then some frag.
Yeah.
And there is 20 in this squad, is it? Or 10?
It's a 10, mate. It's a 10.
Ugh. You're no fun. Right.
Well,
so
I could have brought 60, but I brought Defilers instead.
I'm not sure if I like that. Right, so it's 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, go for it.
So that's 7,
Beautiful.
8. That's brilliant. I can't count. There we go. So these are hitting on 4s, re-rolling. Reroll. Reroll button. There we go. So a few miss.
Nice.
Stealth, but in work.
It's actually really. I'm already seeing that it's quite good, and that's
There we go.
on my crap.
So 4 at no AP.
Okay, so 4 at no AP. Once again, what's the save of a trash zombie? I think probably 7 up normally, Bones.
Nice.
Yeah, so 1 save from the cover.
Lemonade save.
And then Feel No Pains, you kill 2 zombies.
Perfect. Just what you expect from the Emperor's Finest. And then this
Trimming down those squads.
ATV is just going to remind you that it's doing an action.
Yeah, beautiful. So that's containment.
Nice. Mini containment.
Yep, so containment for 3.
Perfecto. Boop, boop.
And question is, are you keeping areas now or are you going to get rid of it?
Ah, so let's have a quick look at this. Your big threat piece blobs are all in the middle.
Yeah.
Realistically, if they're coming to the middle, in fact, they're not going to get into, they might get, if you advance them, I don't think so I'm going to keep it for now.
Okay, sure.
Because that deters you from coming.
Yep.
Whether it's the right decision, we'll see.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense. Let's see how we go. So I've shuffled my cards. I'm on 2 CP.
I'm on 3.
Yeah, you're greedy little boy.
Just built different.
Shuffle these.
Oh, look at you,
And-
fancy.
My cards are Sabotage.
Nice.
Oh no, I've got everything now as well.
Oh,
Dislike. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Sorry, Typhus. Sabotage is an interesting one. I don't think we've got a good sabotage candidate. So I think that's going to be a CP.
Sabotage is almost always a CP, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, so if you have good rubbish little lone ops and good board control, it's okay. But that's not where we're at. So you've very sensibly kept everything out of sight except this ATV, and I think it's only fair that our viewers get to see what a Defiler can do. Because I'm going to
defile my
just
ATV.
pop my claw out and kill this ATV, and I'm just in case I'm going to put a zombie on here. Because I'm worried about him dying, and then I won't hold the objective because I don't have sticky because that's the other detachment. We're just going to screen out with the rest.
And in answer to your question, Sticky Knickers, I am at the GT, but I will be helping judge. So unfortunately, you won't be able to play me that time.
The Black Hole is just going to keep down here and screen you out. So in your reserves, you have... Oh, that's the Brutalis, that's right.
Yeah.
So
the real threat piece is there, Tom.
yeah, so we're going to... That means my idiots are unfortunately going to have to go and die. So I'm going to run the cultists out on this side. They're going a mighty 7, and they're just going to push the screen.
That's their number, Tom. That's why.
The blessed number. And they might as well
Missing.
go this way.
Scrivo Paul Bridge was asking you what are your thoughts
that's
on
too
a Storm Raven for Dark Angels?
So, They are aircraft, so I believe they get the Ravenwing stuff. An interesting thing you'll find, if they're supersonic, they can end in engagement range of things on the ground. The Ravenwing ability triggers if you're within engagement range. It doesn't say in combat, it just says engagement range. So there are some weird shenanigans you can do with that. But more importantly, you can fill a Storm Raven with a Brutalis Dreadnought. I think that's what you're going to see a lot of people experimenting with, because it looks quite fun that you can just throw Dreadnoughts out at people.
Yeah, the Brutalis is finally at a points cost that I think is quite reasonable, isn't it?
Could you put like Azrael, 10 Hellblasters, and a Redemptor in one of those things?
You could, but Azrael then wouldn't get your CP. So it depends whether you value the CP for that. But he could do that. Yeah, you're right. There was people trying that in Ironstorm earlier in the edition when they had the kind of the two birds.
Yeah.
And it did all right. It was very much a pressure list that kind of just shot you to shite at the same time. But
because you could use the strat to go to ignore the walls for the Storm Raven and just go like 20 inches forward.
Yeah.
And then you could get out, and then again, this is CP reliant, but you could shoot with the Storm Raven and then give the Redemptor and the Hellblasters +1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
makes sense.
Because Azrael being Deathwing, when he joins and leads a unit, he gives them the keyword, which is nice.
That's quite interesting.
It was something I wanted to slip into this list, but funnily enough, 2,000 points, you can never quite get everything you want.
Yeah, gonna chuck a run on Typhus's zombies here, John.
Yep.
Oh, mate, that's a 5. I think they needed anything more to get the Aerodonart, so I'm going to CP it, and I hate myself.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Hey! Rapid zombies were fine. So
come on.
Just going to bop him into here. He's
Give
just
me
going
a
to
break.
And they're going to daisy chain. Typhus himself is not as keen to go out as some of his buddies are.
Is that cowardice from Typhus? Or sorry, Typhon. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You hate him so much, don't you?
Oh my god.
John's in the, I don't know, pipe up in the chat. There's a lot of people in our team who like Garrow and don't like Typhus. That's the gist.
It's not just the Garrow angle. It's the fact that he was part of the cabal of idiots that were very kind of like, oh, let's just play around this weird magic stuff. Nothing bad's going to happen.
I think he was, he was born magical, and then he was forced to live a lie.
So you're saying he's a brony?
I think so.
A lot. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Me who has never read a Horus Heresy book, very confused right now.
Yeah. Basically, Typhus was a wizard, and Morty was like, I'm just going to pretend. Morty was more of a don't ask, don't tell guy.
Yeah, I know he didn't like Psychers publicly. I know that.
Yeah, he didn't like Psychers, but he was like, oh, don't worry, Typhus, your secrets. Just don't beat it. Just pray the Psyker away.
Yeah.
And it'll all be okay. And then, unsurprisingly, that didn't work out for him. Okay, so here's the gist, John.
Yeah.
I pushed the screen out because I don't want Brutalis landing and dropping on me. So I've put some idiots out for him.
Perfect.
We're going to try and kill an ATV with a Defiler over here, which I'm excited for.
Check what my ATV has defensively.
I feel like an ATV is going to be really frustrating to kill.
It's going to be really hard to kill.
For a Defiler
how many wounds
specifically.
Do you think it's got, Tom? How many wounds do you think it's got?
I know how many wounds it has.
I know that it has 8.
8 wounds,
which is an absurd amount of wounds for a 60
2
point
wounds
unit.
per person, and then 1 for
I
each
think
tire.
at 60 points, if you don't already own 3 Invader ATVs, you play Space Marines, just go and get them. They are so good now.
And if anyone's got 4, for whatever reason, I need a 3rd one, so please help. In fact, you probably should have 6, because you can have 1 in each of your Outrider units as well.
And then other than that, we've put the Lone Op 18 unit onto this objective, so they can now have Lone Op 18 be a little bit safer from shooting. And in theory, we're going to try and hold this objective. I'm not so optimistic, though. And then I'm going to get Aerodon out, and we'll see. So, who's ready for the main event, which is a Defiler shooting at an Invader ATV?
What's the AP?
The AP?
Yeah.
Well, John,
AP1?
The battle cannon is AP1, John.
Can you see all of my model?
I absolutely can't, John.
Cool.
I think you can.
Oh, okay.
Not to burst.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right, Jack. Actually, I can. I think you can see it all. Yes.
So don't worry. I'm just going to pop this really interactive strat. Your favourite one, Tom. I'm going to spend my CP.
That's okay. I'm going to get you anyway. I don't mind. I'm
Armour
fine.
of Contempt, Tom.
Okay, Armour of
Haha,
Contempt.
my trap card.
So, D6 plus 3 on the battle count. Let's go. That's 5 shots. Here we go. We're going to hit on 3s. 3s. Oh, he's missed 3 times out of 5. He's going to wound on... What's your toughness?
Toughness is 5, Tom.
Oh, he's wounding on 2s. 2 wounds on your 3-up, damage 3.
Okay, so you can't kill me.
Oh,
There you
we got a
Take
3
one.
through, though. We got a 3 through.
How much damage?
Now, that
3?
would be 3.
3.
Then we've got the twin link las cannon. Misses. Okay, well, good talk. Look, we did what we could. We had a go. You know, we were all lined up to get him there.
I felt nervous for about 5 seconds, Tom.
Yeah. All right, beautiful. So that, John, is me.
It's how you do area denial.
Yeah, I get area denial. I'm gonna throw away sabotage and have a CP.
Cool.
To answer your question, Jetpack in progress, you can absolutely ask as many questions as you like, and yeah.
Please help.
Yeah, I think we want this to be as interactive as possible.
Yeah.
We're just having fun, having a natter with you guys. You guys can say and do whatever you like. Just be nice. Be
It's not
nice
that
while you're
serious.
doing it. It's in case you haven't noticed, it's not too serious.
There's 2 defilers on the board now. Like.
Yeah, I just think with Batrep in general, it's like just have fun with it, right? Just have fun.
Unless you're going to be really innovative and genuinely showing how to do things
Oh
well.
yeah, I mean,
what's
two
the point?
defiler meta is coming. You wait. I think everyone just saw it do 3 damage to an invader ATV, mate. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Jez asking, couldn't you sabotage in the ruin you scouted into?
I
I guess he means this one here.
But they'll be dead.
Oh, so
I
I advanced those, Jerry, and the idea was what I do not want is the Brutalis just coming in. Oh, that one in the middle. Are you allowed to sabotage in there?
Yeah, just to be partially outside of your deployment zone, and
Oh,
it's pretty safe.
I tell you what, I probably actually, to be
Yeah,
fair,
the plague range would do that,
I actually want the CP. Is the honest answer.
Yeah.
I can pretend I couldn't do it, but I want the CP.
you have to be really careful with sabotage as well, because if your opponent stops you, then you're kind of stuck with it next turn.
Exactly.
And it can be a real problem.
Yeah,
it can not a lot of CP to get.
It can be a real hassle. You're completely right that you've got those lovely little pockets in the middle ruins for doing those sorts of things. But I want the CP because I need to build up for next turn. Basically, is the idea.
Oh, he's got a go turn, guys. I don't know what it means.
I need to have enough CP to be able to do at least 2 things in this turn. I'd already lost 1 CP on the advance with the zombies. So,
right. So I have a sticky objective now.
You most certainly do, sir, and you have 10 primary points to go with it.
Oh,
Can do as
that's
well.
really cool.
Haha!
Oh, my point's already there. Thank you. And then I'm drawing Overwhelming Force.
Oh, well, you can certainly achieve that in some places.
But I don't know if they're the ones I want to achieve it in. Right. So how many Poxwalkers have we got left on that side? 5,
not many.
6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. But we also have Destral Terminates. This is the Lone Op 18 group, right?
That's correct, yeah.
And defensively, they've just got a 2-up save, 4-up inbun.
That is correct. And 3 wounds each. Yeah, and stealth.
T6?
They are T6, yeah.
And the stealth isn't distance-based. It's just they've got stealth.
It's just all the time, which is wild. Yeah.
I find that really interesting.
Mm.
I'm not sure I like it. Right. So you're T6, right?
That's correct.
So what I'm debating here is whether to try to just murder that pack off of an objective with my big bike unit, because if anything's going to be able to achieve it that isn't my melee, I think it's them.
Yeah, for sure.
The challenge I've got is if I try to kill your Poxwalkers unit, I kill the Poxwalkers, that's 1 kill, but I won't kill the second unit, and then Typhus is on his own. It's not the end of the world. I don't think I can get to them with anything other than my Terminators. Yes, so it'd be outside of 12 inches for the Inner Circle Companions. Terminators can go in and do it, but I just feel like if I've got to put something on the middle, it'll be them. And Samar's unit. In fact, can't quite get a bead from them. So I think I'm going to oath your Terminators is a risk. So I'm gonna oath your Poxwalkers for now.
Yeah, so Typhus's boys in the middle.
Yeah,
that
I
makes
think I've got
sense.
to do that. I'll
Sure.
try to kill something. And those Terminators, I'm not sure I can do it with the bikes. Okay, and they can. They've got the shoot, charge, and fall back. Not advance. Cool. If they really fluff it, we'll see. Right. So I've got overwhelming force. So killing those chaff units is what I need to do, and area denial. So the Terminator's going into the middle is what they need to do, really.
Yep.
Not what I want, but we'll see. At least I can re-roll their charge. They can't kill them on their own, so I don't rely on them charging. Right, so I'm 10 away from them.
Yep.
If I roll a 3 on my advance, 1 on my advance, I should be. In fact, I can get the area denial up, can't I, on the lovely buttons, wherever they've gone. That one. So, Captain. In fact, I don't need to advance the Terminator, so I can just see, because the Captain can cross the line and be there. So, let's do that. So, at least I'm then doing area denial. Boop.
So for the full version, you'll need to get inside the little middle ring there.
Yeah. So I'm kind of planning for a worst case scenario, because if I advance them, in fact, I could advance them, couldn't I? I suppose.
Well, I think it depends if you want to fight or not, really.
Because if I fight them, I don't think the Terminator is necessarily guaranteed killing them, because I don't have enough attacks going in. Right.
No, for sure.
They're great quality of attacks, but just not enough. I think I'm going to advance them. Yeah, I think I've got to just play the safe game. There we go. Brilliant. Does just work.
Cool.
That 1 inch really helps.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got 1 OC on the point, so.
Well, I've now got 6 OC on the point.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it's such a drug. Right, let's get these 3 moving their 6 inches. And 6 inches. Poop. And this is where I've now got to spend a CP, I believe. Let me just check what my new stratagems do.
Okay. So, Disgustingly Resilient podcast says hello.
Oh, nice.
Hello, man.
Yeah, hey, man. Set Nightbot on him, quick.
I've watched the last couple of videos that you did on the new attachment. They were quite good. So,
I'm actually very curious to know what Aiden thinks of it. Are you enjoying it, Aiden? I think I've played a ton of it, and I think my honest opinion is that it's reminding me what I think is awesome about Blade Company. But I do see some fun in it. I definitely see some fun in it, and it does look very, very cool on the board as well. So I'm very curious how you're getting on with it. Let us know. Get an expert opinion. If you don't already tune into the Disgustingly Resilient podcast and you like Death Guard, you should just do that because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome.
I'm going to spend a CP to do Knights of Iron.
Okay. Oh, what does this do?
Making my bike unit move through terrain normally, horizontally. So I can just breach through the walls.
Meow. Beautiful.
So 12-inch move. Whee!
Oh! Look at this.
This is awful. I hate moving these bikes.
That's all right. I get the idea, man.
You get the gist, right? So just going to get as many as close as I can, just to pepper them with just some little plasma shots.
A bit of shooting.
Let's hear your unfiltered opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I want to know. I don't want to
say, don't worry, don't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
plug that there. And then
I'm certainly not one for sugarcoating stuff.
No, Jack is not. We can,
So-
we can
I
rely on
do
Jack to
not
tell us what he
know
really
what you
thinks. But he's been very polite tonight, I will say. He's on good form.
That's all right.
He's
So
on
just
good
wait.
form. When he's on hosting duty, he's all right. We'll wait till you're playing and we'll see how that goes.
Well, I guess on that note, it'd be a good point to mention that while we are doing the Grotmas Grudge matches this month, next month I'm going to be bringing back our Fight Night streams.
Amazing.
So we're going to be streaming every Thursday on TTS. Sometimes it will be me, sometimes it won't. Playing, that is. But I will try and be there every week.
Yeah.
To run the stream, so to speak.
Using this wonderful setup that you can see here.
Yeah.
nice. Everything's not within short range, but enough. Right. So I think.
So that's going to be really fun, guys. I mean, we've missed having Batreps on the channel. It's something we love to do, but Jack has very, very generously decided to spearhead that effort and bring it back. So we're very grateful to him. And in the meantime, we can piss about over this Christmas period with the new detachments and start he can figure out his system. So it's a lot of fun. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. It's amazing. I can't believe quite how many people have turned out for this to watch me try and kill an ATV with a Defiler. I really love you guys.
Paint Celestine, good old Paint Celestine, good old loyal
Nice.
Paint Celestine. Could be worse. Could be the Thousand Suns attachment. Yeah, that's the thing's a pile of shit. I mean, I don't mind because watching Thousand Suns players suffer is joy to me. But
I was going to say they've had it very good for a while, haven't they? So
you've already got one good detachment. It's fine. I was about to say the Admech detachment probably looks the most powerful, but then they spoiled the Necrons one. Both are really good, man. I think, if anything, in context, I think the Admech one is better because they don't have as many good detachments to go off already. There's that one, because I think I said earlier when we were talking about it that it's written like a sister's detachment. It's very like permissive. There's not much like keyword locking.
The killer thing, isn't it? It's the freedom you've got. I think the best one so far for me, the Admech one, but also the NIDS one. I mean, the Necron one that we saw leaked today is obviously amazing as well. But those two, it's like, yeah, there's a thing we're doing, but also you can do loads of stuff, which is really cool.
Going to advance my intercessors quickly. And they are going all the distance.
Oh, there we go.
So I guess a lot of the time with Admech, you are limited in the sense of, you can have a Skitari unit do XYZ with like 4 units have that keyword, or you can have the Electro Priest do this thing. Whereas this one, it's just like any Admech unit, any infantry unit.
Exactly.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%. I completely agree.
Which is why it's the best attachment in Admech for me, because it just frees you up so much. It's so much less predictable than the detachments.
I completely agree. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think the NIDS one has plenty of interplay as well. Obviously, it's quite warrior focused, but they gave them just enough stuff in there that you can do with all of the things that are already good in Tyranids. So I think that one's exciting as well.
Tyranid one's super underrated. I played against it. Davey slapped my cheeks.
He sent me a message and said it was good. Apparently, he was trying some absolutely loopy things in that detachment.
They just don't die, man.
It's scary.
They don't.
I think it's interesting, isn't it? Durability in general. It's just like you feel it a lot more in the game now. I think we came out of an era where certain armies just did not care and just blew you away, whatever. But actual durability buffing armies really do feel good at the moment. Like they feel tough.
Yeah.
Cool. Where are we at to, John? So you got the intercessors tucking in.
Yep. So I've moved the intercessors across. The ATV's bumped into the corner of the Super L.
Yep.
This Ballistas hasn't moved yet. I'm not sure what it's going to get a bead on, so it's just probably going to tuck itself back in, just to not give you an opportunity to shoot it. The other one's going to stay where it is to try to kill some Poxwalkers, because that's something on a point. And then the other ATVs just run across to just tuck in on that objective, just so I've got something on it.
Okay.
It means you can obviously charge onto it, but if you're charging onto it with cultists, I don't really care that much, because you might die in combat to me.
Cool.
So yeah, I'm going to start my shooting phase, I think.
Cool. I will ingress, obviously, so we'll do that.
Oh yes, of course, yep.
And we'll help those cultists out on this side with some killy boys.
Perfect.
Now, I'm trying to work out, have we got enough in here to make a mess? I think we do. So yeah, so wherever the line is, where our Lord of Contagion is going to come down with his smelly mates over here.
Perfect.
And said, if the freshen could be liquefied, I'd be downing a pint every time I think about this detachment. So me when I read the Tau Codex, because I fucking hate it.
He really does. He really does.
And Jack is famously a towel mate.
I understand. I fully understand, and I think
the worst thing is it's not going to get any better. Once their Codex comes out, it's not. It's just going to get worse.
Well, I don't know. You might get a whole new detachment soon. It might be really fun.
I'll be interested to see. I think the thing with this one is I mean it's a really cool, flavorful thing you can do with it, but it's like it is one thing, right? It's like here's a bunch of infantry. I think the design space is a bit limited.
And I do like how it encourages infantry when they're in a vehicle meta right now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And they did say that these were all different to the ones that are going to be in the codexes.
It's an extra.
It's something else. Exactly.
Yeah. Right then, John, light me up. Let's go.
Right, so I'm re-rolling into Poxwalkers with a bunch of plasma guns. I'm not going to overcharge them.
Okay.
Let's see who's within 10. Is he within 10? 12? Yeah, so 2 of them are not. So I have, if my maths is right, that's 5, 6, 7. So that's 14 shots.
Sure.
Plus the extra 2. So that'll be 16 shots. Cool, 16 shots. Hitting on 4s because you're stealth, which is just fine. But rerolling because both. And these are not overcharged because I don't see the point into Poxwalkers because you're only one wound each, but you are with a feel no pain.
Okay, nice.
Right.
I have a 5-up feel no pain. That's correct.
Cool. And then I'll reroll anything below a 3.
Sure will.
Come on, machine, let me do it. Why is the button not behaving?
Let me just try.
There you go. There you go. So 2 missed. And then it is 7 into 4.
That's right, yeah. So it's 3s.
3s. There we go. So 3 miss. So that is 30. Ooh. 11 at -2, please.
11 at -2. Okay. So that's straight through. So you got 5-up feel no pains. You kill 7 zombies.
Perfect.
Okay. There is still one with his little tail out at the moment.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. That was a little lackluster, but it's what it is. Don't think anything else in the middle can shoot. There's an ATV that didn't shoot, but I don't think I can cut around that lovely corner. So I guess we do the ballistas at the back again.
Nice.
You are at half start. No, you're above half starting strength, aren't you? So
yes, you killed some of them now. Yeah.
So, but it is each time not below half starting strength. Cool. So I get to reroll still. So 2 last cannons in their face. So 4's rerolling.
I can leave you reroll.
Oh, 1 and then reroll the other one. No.
God damn it. These
damn 2d6
zombies
plus 1.
Yep. Sounds good.
So it's 10. More
Beautiful.
like it.
Yeah, definitely better.
4's rerolling.
Yeah, this is looking a lot better. Nice.
And then this one was 5, so this is 3s.
Cool.
There we go. So that is 5 at -0.
Okay, so these are 5-ups because you go straight through. I don't get saved, so 4 die.
Perfect. I failed to kill a whole unit.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. That felt underwhelming. Never mind. Cool. So at least I've got area denial.
You most certainly do.
I didn't need to bring the Terminators out thinking about what I've done now, but that's good learning.
Yeah, I think it was one or the other, really.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so I've got area denial for the big one.
Again, if you want to walk back the Terminators, John, you can.
That's
No problem.
That's all good. They're going to die slowly. Overwhelming force, I am going to just bin, because
Sure.
if you're going to put stuff on points after these chaff units are gone, and stepped off, they're not going to be things I can easily kill, I don't think. If
Yeah,
I can't
makes
kill your
sense.
chaff, I'm not going to kill your big stuff.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Cool. So I'm going to pass the command phase over to you.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm holding for 10 as well. And I'm on 2 CP.
Yep.
Because I've ingress. You're the red player, yeah, that's right, so that all works out.
You're the red player.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Well, it's saying I've got 4 CP, which I definitely don't. I should be on 2. You should have more. Don't you?
Should.
Yeah.
Should. Yeah, because I didn't. I spent 1 so far.
Yeah,
So
I ingressed, and I was on 2 end of phase.
So
Oh, no, I should be on 3, right?
You've done 1 reroll as well.
Oh, I've done a reroll, that's it. There we are.
Was that a
So
free
I'm on
reroll?
2.
Though?
No,
Oh,
no,
that's-
no, that wasn't. So, drawing the cards, we've got Cull the Horde. Can I do Cull the Horde into you?
So I should. No, I don't think so.
Cool, so that would go. And then we've got Assassination. Okay. I mean, that might be doable. We'll see.
Yeah, I've got 2 characters right in the middle. 3
Yeah.
characters in the middle.
Okay, so we'll do
So I should be on. I've spent 1, so I should be
cheeky
on 4.
battle shock on my leftover zombies. They are fine, and they're going to waltz to here now.
So 2 on my turn, 1 on yours. Armor content, so I went down to 2. Then went to 4 on my turn, didn't do anything. So I should be on 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had a lot. I think we probably switched ours around at some stage. Cool. So the Definer's going to stick his little head out.
Just to catch up on the chat. Hello, Martin Dorr. Nice to see you, mate.
Oh, I love you, Martin. Hope you're well. What a nice man.
Microwave33. My favourite review of the Death Guard attachment is: imagine waiting a year to be kicked in the nuts by a steel toe cap before they ask you to lace it up afterwards. Kind of brutal.
Oh, mate.
It's really not that bad.
No, it's not quite that bad, is it?
You're not a T-Sons player, but it's not good. Discussing resilient, the codex is the hope for it, as our data sheets are just fucking suck ass. All our fixes since launch are on Plague Company.
That's fair. Yeah, I think this is the thing, and it's because the buffs in Plague Company are what's really made Death Guard sing. It's like, I think until they get more of that. So to be honest, John, what I'm going to do, I should have moved these guys first. If you don't mind, I'm just going to
Yeah, just do it, man.
get these idiots out of the way.
Imagine this is us playing down the club.
Well, exactly.
Having a laugh.
Oh, there's a lone
Down
zombie
the club.
here. Down to club. Me and John are always playing into club.
Getting low.
Getting low into club.
Scribbles
Player.
quite dropping.
Oh, that made me think of
man.
think of Tom Cruise's character from Tropic Thunder.
I have done a slot drop once, and then I moved it back up again. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
called 8th edition Orc back.
Oh, mate.
I think Death Guard are one of those armies. There's a couple of them in the game where just like half their data sheets are just worse versions of everyone else's for no reason because there's no consistency. So yeah, it just kind of fucking sucks. I'm right there with you, mate. I understand how that feels like. Thanks for listening, my inner masochist has returned to Kalyon Tau. To be fair, I think Kalyon is probably the least. I think it's probably the best designed detachment of the Tau detachments.
Yeah, Kalyon's got a really distinct tempo, doesn't it? That is quite cool.
Yeah. It's quite good. It works quite well. And when Battle Round 3 kicks in, it's quite a drug. It really is.
Yeah.
It's antidepressant is the kind of drug it is, actually, because you suffer for those first 2 turns, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm winning now.
That's so good. Such a good analogy.
And then Letters from Link says, hello, Letters from
Hi, Letters from Links. Letters from Links does a really cool GSC blog, so if you haven't checked that out, it's well worth looking at.
If anyone, just while you're doing your movement, Tom, you guys out watching, there's like 20 odd of you out there in Listener Land, Watcher Land, Viewer Land, whatever it is. Here tonight, if you just want to drop a like in the video, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be really
That'd make
cool.
you pretty sexy.
We'd
you know
like
what the
that.
girls like when you like videos. Guys like it too. We like it, so you know.
I really like it when people like the video.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I don't
so
check
good.
those numbers just
Yeah.
before I go to bed and when I get up in the morning.
Yeah, I was going
it's
to say,
totally fine.
I have a totally normal relationship with number go up dopamine, and I'm fine. So yeah, please fuel that. What you'll see here, John, is basically I'm throwing lots of lads at you now.
Yeah.
This looks like, as the kids call it, a go turn.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And the coup de grace is the Lord of Virulence is going to stick his head out, and you will now all know that my defilers get ignore cover because he can see these bikes.
Oh no!
Oh, you're really, that really worries you, eh?
I don't have to pop smoke now, just in case, because it doesn't matter.
Oh dear. And we're going to use some plague runes.
Oh, so
Just jink, bro.
Guy in the chat's like, is that a defiler? What a time to be alive.
Oh yes.
Amazing.
You know what? Looking at this deployment, what I've realised is I wish I had a third one to screen here.
I thought you did at first.
I think if I had a third one, I could push the Blight Hornets forward a bit more happily. Let's look at this.
Yeah, say it with a straight face, Tom.
But they've got a great footprint for screening the backfield. I think there's a lot of value in a device. It's 14 wounds with a 5-up invuln. That's not nothing. It's exactly 14 wounds. In fact.
What I like about Guy's comment there, what a time to be alive, because you will be alive, because the Defiler won't kill you.
Yeah. I like that.
But the reality is, I don't think this list has enough to kill them.
We're going to see, aren't we? So, what we're going to do is we're going to kick things off with Defiler number 1 here. Oh, sorry, John. That is the end of my movement phase. If there's anything you want to do. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. These guys just need to tuck up a little bit. then we're done.
Do I have a Defiler free space where I could put a Brutalis Dreadnought? I think I do. So I could put something back here.
You could.
But do I want to put myself 9 inches away from a bunch of flipping Death Shroud Terminators? The reality is probably not.
I think it's just wherever you want to focus your sort of counter punch, isn't it, next turn?
Yeah. But I could put it tucked in a sweet spot, like here, by my super L. But then your Defiler can't cut an angle if I put it right. I think I'm going to, because we're not going to get past turn 3, I predict.
Not with that attitude, you won't.
Oh, gosh. I need some coaching. Please tell me more.
So he has to come in from strat reserves, right? Not deep strat.
Oh, yeah, it's on the edges. God, I'm getting
it's
so
got
excited.
to be on
So
the
there is no fun places to put him, because that Defiler is going to cut an angle unless I go here.
Defiler's not going to kill you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the Defiler literally can't hurt him because you've got a 2-0 save.
What's the Terminators? Do they have any shooting on your guys?
They've got poo guns, but no AP. The Termi Sork does. I mean, if you can avoid being shot by the Termi Sork, I mean, I think you're fine there, right? Because you're behind the obscuring.
Yeah. So I'm just cutting it so that you can't see me with the Defiler. Can't be seen with them. Yeah. And more importantly, I'm outside of 12 of your Terminators. Just in case. Right. So that's me spending one of my many CP.
Okay, great.
Down to 4.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Right, so we got some shooting. So yeah, Defiler number 1 is going to fire his battle cannon at the Raven Wing Break.
Don't forget you get +1 to hit, as the chat is reminding us.
Stop helping him, guys.
Why do I get +1 to hit?
That's the Lord of Virulence.
Oh, is that what he does? That's cool.
It's +1 to hit with blast and ignore cover.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'll check if it's ignore cover as well, if I'm making that up. But I say that this was why I wanted the Lord of Virulence and the Defilers in, guys, was to show off this wombo combo. Oh, I get +1 and ignores cover. Oh, we're cooking now. Wow. I genuinely wish I had 3 Defilers. Let's go.
I am going to quickly, before you start rolling dice, I'm going to spend a CP.
Yeah.
Armor of Contempt.
Okay, nice. Okay, so still saving on 3s. That's fine. Here we go. D6. Oh no, he's rolled, he's rolled low on his shots. It's fine. It's all going to be okay. So we're going to hit on 2s. Oh, he's missed twice. Okay, then we're going to. That was 2. Okay, and then he's wounding you on 2s, I think. Unless you're not T6. But anyway, John, you got 3-up saves there, mate. Damage 3. Don't want to alarm you.
That could be Bike's dead. Right, so that's 2 Bikes dead.
Oh, yeah,
so
beautiful.
That guy's a normal guy. So the 2 normal guys at the back, who obviously are too slow, they just die. Don't worry, Tom. Unless you kill more of them, one of them will be back next turn.
Oh, I'm going to try and kill more of them with the other Defiler. Let's go.
Oh, no.
D6 or 3. Oh, 6 shots. Same as the other one. More or less. He hits you lots of times.
Don't forget your blast.
Yeah.
I think I had the blast in, didn't it? There's only one coming off the squad. Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 3-up saves, John.
5. Uh-oh. I'll lose another one.
Get another one. And with your permission, I forgot the twin linked las cannon on the other guy. I was just firing both together.
We've moved on to a different unit? No, of course.
I've missed with one and then wounded with one. This is AP3, so AP2.
Oh no. What am I going to do? AP2, so that's a 5-up save.
Yep.
You do get cover though, because it's not a blast weapon. I think, right?
Yes, that's right. I don't. Yeah, you do. So it's 5. Your AP, you've got cover for AP2, and you've AOC'd for AP. It's effectively AP1.
4 up, and the dice is stuck in. There you go.
Boom!
I rolled a 4.
Look
Damn
at
it.
that, shrugging off a las cannon like it's not even there, mate. Love it.
They are 3 wound bikes, guys. In case you were curious, not 4. I wish there were 4 wounds.
Oh yeah, Outriders 4.
I believe
I think they
so.
might be. Yeah.
But my guys are firstborn veterans, so they only get 3 wounds. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine.
Nice. And then, so we've trimmed them a bit. Then we're going to go with Typhus is going to do whatever that thing he does with mortal wounds is.
Suck.
I know, Death Guard. So he's going to do his smitey thing. He's going to do it on the Deathwing Knights.
Cool. I can do my watching the dark react.
You most certainly can. Yeah. So he's going to roll a dice and see what the effect is. It is
D6 wounds.
D6 mortal wounds for Big Boy 5.
So that'd be a Deathwing Knight dead.
Would be.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. So 5 4-ups it is then.
Cool.
Right. So where's my little watcher guy? He's somewhere in there. I'll find him later.
No worries.
Right. 4 4-ups. 5 4-ups even. There we go. And I failed 4 of them. So that's a dead Terminator.
Oh, Typhus, you babe. And I think, and again, chat, if I'm wrong, tell me. That means I can add a little zombie back to his little thing.
Oh no!
Each
You didn't tell me
model you
about that
kill.
in our early game discussions.
It's just
God.
beautiful.
I feel misled. It's not like they used to do that every other edition, right?
And then we're looking pretty good. I mean, I don't know.
So is that zombie the one on the front?
Yeah, I've had him on the
So
front.
if you kill more, you cannot put them in front of him.
That's right, because of coherency and stuff, yeah. So then we've got a Mephitic Blight Hauler is going to fire some shots at the Deathwing Knights. So he's
Shots fired.
2 shots with his multi-mutter, and he hits once. And he does not wound. 1 shot with his missile launcher. He hits.
Oh.
And he does wound. AP2, you do have cover.
So AP1, so 3 up. And that's a 1. How much damage?
Ooh.
Come on.
If I roll really high here, he could actually kill 1.
Yeah.
He didn't. He wounds 1.
Is that 2 damage?
That is 2 damage, John. Yes, absolutely right.
Correct. Right, I'm going to put it on this guy.
Mhm.
Boop, boop, boop. So these guys do have 4 wounds because they've got a shield.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think quite often if you see this detachment, you'll probably see more of the Terminators.
Yeah.
But I intentionally didn't bring too many because I wanted to see other stuff.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. So that is basically it for guns. Defilers pulling their weight, picking up some bikers.
Nice.
I could fire. I've got a few little shots off the Plague Marines. That's for about it. But I think I just want the movement in the main. So we will do some charges, and the first one is going to be Lord of Virulence's Death Shroud charging the Ravenwing Bikers here. Then just 6. Go on, boys. They are in on a 10.
Yeah. This is just into my bikes.
Yeah, just into these boys here, yeah.
Mal, we do a quick catch up with chat just while you're
100%, yeah.
All right, so going back a little bit, DTN, the most annoying thing about T-Sun's detachment is folk telling me it was written for some future codex, as if that salvages the detachment having unnecessary flow of magic riders in every strat. Yeah, so, as said before, it's a pile of shit. Sorry.
Yeah, it's that one. That one, actually, I struggle to get excited about it. It's, yeah.
guy in reference to the Defilers. It might tickle you with a Lord of Virulence hanging around. He does sex them up every civil amount. Don't forget he gets plus hit as well.
Yeah, as I said, the Lord of Virulence Defiler combo was something I was like, that's what I'm going to do today to keep myself entertained whilst playing this stealthy, slow infantry army.
The DRP says DG can't hurt you with a 2+ save is the correct phrase. Don't be like that. I've seen you reduce people say a lot of bullshit. Yeah, certainly a combo. Not sure about the wombo part, and then many face palms in regards to your rolling the ones for the number of shots with it. And
I'm glad it's been the ride everyone wanted it to be.
Yeah, and Paul Bridge is away. So thank you, Paul, for coming and hanging out with us.
The best Paul Bridge.
Oh, amazing.
Of the two that I know,
yeah,
he's neither of them because I don't actually know him, but he's probably the best.
I feel like we know him now at this point.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we're going to go, I think it's probably logical to go with the Plague Marines now on the bikes as well, so they'll go there. And they get 7. The boss is number.
Oh, no. Don't forget to stay out of an inch.
Yep. We need to get you up here.
Well, at least I've got a 5-up invan in combat as well as shooting.
Oh, do you? That's cool.
Yeah, that's one of their glow ups they got for this edition. I'm still not convinced about their output. But
so that is that charge. I mean, to be fair, if they'd fired at the with overcharge at the Plague Marines, they'd probably deleted the unit, but they didn't get to go into something that was nice for them. And then it's just whether. So that's the end of that charge, John.
Any other charges?
We've got the Lord of Contagion here. It's going to go on the biker.
Cool. Because I can do something at the end of your charge phase.
Yes, you can. So he fails. I'm going to re-roll it. 5. Does 5 get there on the wall?
I think it's close.
I think it does just.
Yeah, you're within an inch
to the tire. Yeah. But that is taking the piss, Lord of Contagion. So don't do that again.
Perfect.
He is God's slow boy.
He's God's slowest soldier.
Yeah, God's slow.
Which ironically is what they used to call me in school.
Was that a physicality
thing? Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Cunning.
I can't. I mean, Typhus's boys need a 6 to go. I mean, if I don't charge the Deathwing, they're going to charge me, aren't they?
Spoilers. Yes. And whatever target I want to charge.
I think I'll have to give them Typhus or try. I've already got my reroll. Let's go. Typhus's boys are going in. They're just going to.
No. What's the wording on the stratagem, Scribbo?
Right. So it is Inescapable Wrath. For 2 CP, at the end of your opponent's charge phase, 1 Deathwing infantry or walker unit from your army that is within 6 of 1 or more enemy units would be eligible to declare a charge against 1 or more of those enemy units if it was your charge phase. You now declare a charge, only targeting 1 of those units, and you resolve that charge.
It's really cool.
So you don't get the bonus for charging, so you don't get fight first.
Because when I was reading it before, I may have read this wrong. I thought it said that the target you're charging has to be eligible to charge the unit you're using the stratagem on. Is that right or no?
So it's.
Oh, we've got 1 Plague Marine left behind.
So you need to be within 6 of 1 or more enemy units and would be eligible to declare a charge. So it's badly worded in that respect. It sounds like it would be declaring it for that unit, but it's declaring it for you.
Yeah.
It should be a separate sentence, I think, just for clarity. But so it means that if you advanced in your previous turn, you then couldn't declare a charge because you'd have advanced in your last movement. Type of thing. I think is roughly what they're trying to kind of suggest there.
Yeah, I think that's the gist, isn't it? Yeah, so Typhus's guys have just tagged the Deathwing. And you have 3 CP, so you do have an interrupt somewhere.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think you're going to interrupt with the ATV.
I don't know, Tom.
I feel like the stuff that's fighting the bikes can probably weather it in the main.
Yeah, the bikes have good combat, but their melee weapons get anti-monster and anti-vehicle if they've charged.
Got you.
And you're also neither of those things, so...
Yeah, it makes sense. So I'm going to go with Typhy in the voice first.
Disgusting Resilient Podcast makes a good point. It's to stop units doing actions and then charging.
Right, I see.
Yeah. I always forget that's a thing, because normally I don't try to do actions with charging units, so...
Yeah.
But it's a very good point.
We'll be referring to him as the DRP from now on.
Yeah, he is the DRP. The Deeples Republic of Pongo.
It feels like the place where I go... Are you going to go give me my... Are you going to give me my, like... my check each week to say that I've been at least applying for jobs in the Imperium. Collecting my tithe.
Have you thought about working in one of the mines? No.
The Department of Rotten Pensions.
Yeah.
To the Promethean mines with you, Scrivo.
I'm literally not going to bother rolling with the zombies, but Typhus is going to have a go, mate. So he's got five attacks at AP 2.
Cool. Spoilers.
Oh, he's Arbor Contempting.
Boom.
So this is 2s. He misses one, he gets 2 lethal hits, and then it's going to be 2s again because you are lower toughness now. No, hold on.
Oh.
Are you T6 to start off with?
T5.
Then you are lower toughness now. Mwahaha. So that is 4 saves. AP 1 now, damage 3, which becomes damage 2. Oh, John, you're having a day,
hi, guys. that dude's dead.
Yeah.
This guy's dead. In fact, no, I'll take the guy from behind because I think that's the flair.
By far the most exciting thing is that means I have 2 more zombies. And we're just going to use them. Give you a little cuddle.
Oh, that's not nice.
Well done, Typhy. I'm proud of you. That was awesome. I love Typhus so much. He's the coolest guy in 40k.
This is going to be the quickest combat. It's only going to take us half an hour to resolve this now. Look at this. Jack, can you get a shot of the main?
Oh, I've gotten well in there, mate.
Look at those Deathwing Knights and those Black Knights. They're veterans that are just not long for this world.
Veterans. All right. Do you want to interrupt anyway?
What damage do my maces do?
Because the Plague Marines are obviously just T5 2 wound guys, right?
Yeah, I'm getting 3 attacks each on my guys.
Mm-hmm.
Wounding on 4s, AP 2. I don't think I care enough.
Okay. All right.
I suppose if I don't, though, you're just going to kill me.
I think it's more.
I've got the points.
It's sort of an attrition thing, isn't it? It's like, what's your kind of hit damage going to be here?
I'll do something with it though, and I've got the champion as well. I keep forgetting about these units that I don't really know that well. So he's got a mastercrafted weapon, so that's 6 attacks. Yeah. Is there a character in your unit?
There sure is.
I don't gain anything for that. No. Cool.
And do you have any strats that boost your output at all? Any melee boosting stuff in the detachment?
So the detachment's rule will not help me there. I don't think there is one that brings to mind. No, there is not one. There's strength and unity, so I can make myself -1 to hit and -1 to wound. But I haven't got the CP if I interrupt. So,
okay, that's quite fun then. That is quite cool.
If I've got both types of unit in the combat, I'm -1 to hit if it's 1. So what I do is...
Yeah, so I guess it's just weighing up, are you going to do enough damage or do you save your CP for your pushback in your turn, I guess? That's kind of where your choice is. But I think it's... Yeah, it's definitely... If you got like damage 2 hammers and stuff, I don't know what you've got.
I've got 1 damage 2 sword, and then I've got a lot of damage 1 hammers. So they're not as...
Oh, they only damage 1? Okay, so not quite as good.
So.
Yeah.
But the Quad Squad should do it.
You've got a lot of... you get a lot of value out of the -1 to hit and wound here, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think if I do that instead of the
that might be right because so that'll probably help a lot.
Cool. So you can go with your next activation.
Yep, and you're going to use your -1 to hit and wound
On the bikes, yeah.
Yeah, on the bike.
So
So let's see what this does with the -1 to hit and wound.
That's much more interesting. Yeah.
Yep. So I think that's a good shout from Jack. So we're going with the Lord of Virulence first, who's already MVP because he's made the Defilers so dangerous. We've got 5 attacks. He's hitting, unfortunately, on 4s now. Oh, he's absolutely stacked it, and then he's wounding again. You'll be down to T4. He would be wounding on 2s. He's back to 3s. Oh, Jack called it. That has completely nullified him.
Jack, can you just watch all of my games when I'm playing something for the first time? Because the first time I played Detachment,
I was trying to goad him into interrupting like an absolute bastard. So, and then we've got the Man Reapers, of which there are 12 attacks coming in. They are hitting on, oh goodness, they're on 2's base. They're hitting on 3's.
Interestingly, this Strength and Unity ability, I'm just looking at it now. It doesn't specify each time they attack the unit that you use the stratagem on.
Interesting. So just all the time.
It just says when they make an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll.
So that would work even on the wider combat.
So if you'd split your attacks into multiple units because you're hitting this unit's just made you shite.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's anything. So, but you target a unit, and then anything that is if that enemy unit is within engagement range of one or more Ravenwing units from your army, until the end of the phase, each time a model in that enemy unit makes an attack, subtract 1 from the hit roll. If that enemy unit is within engagement range of one or more Deathwing units from your army, until the end of the phase, you take -1 to wound. Selected as a target of one or more of the so you're not buffing your unit, you're debuffing the enemy.
Debuffing them. That's what I was trying to say. So you can't just go, right, well, you've said that. They have to declare what they're attacking anyway, and so it doesn't matter that you're only throwing 1 attack into the unit. If it's all going into the Terminators, it doesn't matter. Type of thing.
Now it makes sense to me. I gotcha.
So the Death Shroud there, John, did 6 wounds, AP2, damage 2.
6 wounds, AP2. So that will be 5 ups, I believe.
Yep.
Because it's 5 ups, so 6 at 5 up.
Nice.
One
Just
goes
2
through.
damage.
Damage 2.
So
that is 1 bike takes.
So with that strat, you shrugged off 3 Death Shroud and a Lord of Virulence for 2 damage. That's pretty good. Nice. And then we've got the Plague Marines. I like that strat a lot. That is very cool.
I've got some appreciation.
Now, Plague Marines, we've got 4 heavy melee weapons, which is a casual 12 attacks, but they are going to be hitting on 5s because of the minus.
That's mean. Yeah, that's mean.
Pretty good. So here we go, 5s. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's mean. That's also mean.
And then wounding on 3s because of the debuff. So you've got another 4. Same deal, AP2 damage 2. And Death Guard players, I apologise if I miss any lethal hits because I'm not used to them. That's on me.
So 2 go through, so that's
Nice.
1. Kills 1.
Okay.
And then 1 does.
So would the Strength and Unity affect the Plague Marines? It wouldn't, right? It would just affect the Death Shroud.
Oh, does it only affect 1 unit in the...
Right.
Oh, that's my bad. I thought...
Yeah, because it's debuffing one of your units, Tom, not buffing.
So I probably had a couple more hits to wound.
We can look in the chat thing, can't we?
That's fine. That's fine.
So you had 2 3s.
Yeah, that's fine. That's right. If chat, yeah. So there's two more wounds, John. AP2 damage 2. That's fine.
Right, 2 more. 2 5 ups. So another one dead. So that guy dead. Boom.
Nice. And then it's.
Well, that's where the Watcher is. He's gone now. Bye.
Close combat.
As Mikey says, don't forget your lethaling on 5s there, Tom.
Oh, is that what he does? That's cool.
That's what the biologist does, yeah.
Well, I've only got the Blights one. I haven't got the biologist yet.
Okay.
I have scrimped on it because I had to find points in my budget for Defilers.
Of course you did.
What was a man to do? So I've done 2 wounds, no AP from the Blights one, and then I'll just check. They just have their normal.
Fine.
Yeah, nice one. Normal plague dooberies on the rest, isn't it? So it's
Defiler money.
That's sweet Defiler cash.
Please subscribe so that Tom can then afford to buy 3 Defilers. To do this in real life.
Not to give anything away, I do actually have 1.
That's not sweet, Tom.
in my garage, but I would love to buy two and make the full triple Defiler Death Guard dream a reality.
Yeah.
Because actually, I mean, in Blade Company, you can legitimately make pretty decent lists with it, I think. Anyway, so the knives, do they get the lethal hits? They do. Yep. And then 4.
Lethal, yeah.
So just 5 wounds, no AP at all, John.
3 ups. I take 1. Is it 1
No,
damage?
Just 1, mate. Yeah.
Right. So this guy will now take himself down to 2.
That's the beautiful thing. And that is actually them. So the bikers have got through okay there.
Yeah, that's good to see that actually working. That's really neat.
Yeah, beautiful.
So is it me swinging now?
Yes, it is you, mate.
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There is my Lord of Contagion, his smelly mates over here as well.
Oh yeah, go and do that.
So if we just do that, I think
You can get 3 against the wall, right?
I think it's probably just 2 in the Lord, because I think the other guy would have to go round. I think it'd only make it to like there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I think the rest are just going to be. Now, I could, if I wanted to, guys, use a 6-inch piloting consolidate strat here, but I
think you might be
I'm
okay.
backing the Lord of Virulence to get this done.
I think he's all right. I think he's going to live.
Let's see what the Lord of Virulence is about.
You probably tag these Samael's unit if you really wanted to by doing that.
Yeah, it's true.
Shh. There's
I
nothing
don't-
behind the iron curtain.
Right, so Lord of Contagion, let's go. So he's got 5 attacks with a slicey dicey sword axe thing. And he is rerolling everything because he gives the unit rerolls it. So this is 2's rerolling. And then his strength 8. He has made you T5 on an ACV?
Yeah.
So he's made you T4. So I want it on record, when I did the review of this a few days ago, I said this enhancement that gives you reroll 1 to win wasn't good, but it is good. I didn't need it there, but it would have been great to demonstrate that it was good. That is 5 wounds. These are AP2 damage 3, John.
Well, you
5 ups.
You have the enhancement, and you did wound every time. So I mean, that's just there must be
Exactly.
Three go through, Tom. How much damage are they?
That is 9 damage in total, John.
Okay, so you just kill it.
Yeah.
Because it had 6 already.
Yeah. I like that unit a lot. I have quite considerable time for the Lord of Contagion with the Death Shroud. That's really fun.
I like that you've got one of each of the lords, and they each bring a different thing to the table.
That was what I wanted to go for with the list, because I've seen a lot of people going with like 3 Termi sorcerers, but I wanted to show what each of them can do, because the reroll hits from the Lord of Contagion I think this detachment has more of a melee output problem than some of them, as we actually saw. But that unit with the Lord of Contagion completely slaps. So that's really nice.
Don't worry.
Right then, John, do you want to kill me?
I suppose so. So we've got Death Shrouds with the Lord of Virulence. Is that a little 3-man?
Yes, you got a 3-man Death Shroud.
Cool. And then a bunch of Plague Marines, and then an idiot with a bunch of zombies. Cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sweet. So let's start as we mean to go on.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend a CP when I activate my Deathwing Knights.
Yep.
To Epic Challenge
Ooh, who are you challenging?
a knobhead.
Oh, Typhus. You can try to kill Typhus. Okay, so Typhus, just to warn you,
Yep.
is -1 to hit, because when he's leading a unit, it's -1 to hit. But I think he's still got Oath on him from earlier on.
He does.
Yeah. You oathed the zombies, didn't you?
And hang on, let me just take that CP back because it's a captain doing it.
It's free. Beautiful.
Oh, yep. I don't have my go turn with him, but he's got a relic fist, so I'm going to try to fist you.
All right, go for it, mate.
5 attacks. Hit on 2s because you're not stealth anymore because you're right in my face. Don't worry.
Yep.
That one misses. And then it's 8 into 6. Is it on your guys or 7?
Who are you swinging for? The Death Shroud or the Plague Marines?
This is into Typhus.
Oh, Typhus' squad is 4, mate. They're T4.
T4. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's the unit. Sorry.
Because you
So
target
it's
the unit.
2s.
I'm
So
pretty
2s. Yep. And 1 misses, as you'd expect. So that's 3 I'm going to allocate to him at -2 damage.
Okay, 3 at -2, 2 damage. Go on, Typhus. He, I think, saves 2 in-runs, takes 1 damage.
They
Damage
are
2.
2 damage. Yep.
Yeah, so he goes down. I think he's got 5 wound space. I will double check that.
Yeah, 6.
He might well have 6. Yeah, he's a big tanky.
Terminator
Lot-
guys tend to be 6, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of those characters have 6.
Yeah, they're very chewy actually.
4
in
if
the
they're
grand
little
scheme of things.
people, 5 if they're a slightly bigger person, and then 6 if they're a termie.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, and then the Ancient is going to slap some little... Let me pile in quickly. Oh, no, there is a zombie in front of me. I just couldn't see him, he's so small. Cool. So I'm then going to do the Ancient, and then I'll go through the Terminators after that. So the Ancient is getting 4 attacks with his Thunder Hammer, hitting on 3s.
Mhm.
Don't worry about that one. And then wounding on 2s. That is 2 at -2 on your zombies. For 2 each.
Cool. So first zombie is dead. Second zombie is also dead. Nice.
Cool. And then the Deathwing Knights, we got 5 attacks for the Knight Master. Hit on 2s. Yep. 6 explodes. So 1 more goes in. And then these are 6 into 4 on a zombie, right?
That is exactly right. Yeah.
Cool. So 3s. Bloody hell. Right, half of them miss. So that's 2. Well, more than half. 2 at -2.
Yeah.
And no
Damage.
dev wounds. Just 2.
So dead zombie and dead zombie. 2 more down.
Cool.
Was that with all your rerolls and everything else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I hit with everything. I just didn't get it.
Yeah, it was the wounds. Yeah.
And then, oh, hang on, let me re-roll it again because there's still 1 dice extra. Right, hit on 2s, re-roll the 1 because you're oathed. There you go. And then wounding on 3s. That's 3 at -2 for the normal mace dude.
3 at -2 damage.
2.
Cool. I'll just do Impez.
Yep.
That is 3 more dead zombies. They don't love these maces very much.
Well, famously, that's what I thought Deathwing Knights were used for, right? Was killing zombies.
Very good.
And then the bikes are all going to douche in. So that guy hits into that guy. They're going to go all into the little squad, I think.
Yeah, the baby's called a Death Rad. Sure, go for it.
So I'll start with the. So we've got the champion who's got a power sword, and everyone else has got a normal one. So I'll do the power sword first. So this is 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s because your toughness 6.
That's right.
Yeah, pesky. Don't worry, 3 of them miss. So that is 2 at -2 on your Terminators, please.
How many? 3.
2 at -2.
Damage?
2.
Cool. So 4 ups. You kill a Terminator. That's 1 down. So Death gets taken out.
So I've got 9 attacks with the other guys. These are 3s, then 5s.
Nice.
That's 2 at -2, but they're only 1 damage.
Nice one. That is 1 more wound. So one Death Shroud dies, and another one goes down to 2 wounds, John.
Cool. Fantastic. And that is all of that combat resolved.
Beautiful. Okay. So we've chewed up the middle.
Yep.
We did not get Assassinate. We got Secure for 5. I don't see much merit to keeping Assassinate at the moment. I think it's just better to get CP so I can keep on rolling. So I'm going to chuck it away for a CP.
What is your OC in?
Hand it over to you. Well, that is an interesting question, isn't it, John? I have got... that looks like...
I probably should have pulled those Terminators.
By all means, do it. I'm not sure it's enough. Yeah.
So this is 6.
Yep.
6. I'll leave that guy where it was. This bike could rotate to get closer.
Yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't being an
Yeah,
idiot.
no worries.
So that gets one of them on like that because he would have been towed like that. I think that's as best as I could get on.
Yeah. So I've got 7 OC of zombies, 1 from Typhus, and then I have that goes to 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It's a lot. I think it's still out OCs, the brick in the middle. Yeah.
9, 12, 15 I got.
That's so because I've thrown more or less half my army on. I've just about OC'd it.
Are you saying my Terminator brick that's just there to be cute was being cute?
No, it's good.
Yeah,
I think it's definitely interesting. So I think I don't think we talked about it, didn't we? I think a little bit more by some scouts or something cheap to back and forth in the middle before. You don't want turn 2 being the turn that your heavy hitters are in the middle, right? I think
definitely not.
That's always a killer thing.
Right.
I mean, I say that's mine have now arrived, but that's because yours were there.
They had to.
Yours were there for hitting. Yeah. Okay. So you're getting 5 primary going into the next turn.
Perfect.
And
drawing.
Let's see what you get.
Boom. Defend stronghold and no prisoners.
Okay. I mean, you can score both of those for fun.
Yeah. No prisoners, eh? How many zombies is there left?
There are 2 zombies hiding behind a wall here. And then Typhus's unit has 7 left in it. For now, because he could kill stuff and bring some back.
My Raven Wing bike squad have to do a battle shot test.
Mm-hmm.
And they are fine.
Beautiful.
Terminators are at 4, so they are fine. Everything else is fine. Right, so let's see what I actually want to kill this turn, realistically. I just want to kill something. Terminators can't fall back. They can't do their uppy downy because they need to be out of engagement range. I can make you have a battle shot test, but I don't think that matters. Yeah, I've got nothing defensively I need to worry about for stratagems early in.
No, so yeah, it's just about where you spring your counterattack, isn't it?
Yeah, so these bikes can fall back to then shoot and charge, which
Perfect.
is nice. So I just got to figure out where they want to go. So you've got quite a lot of OC on that side port as well. Terminators are just going to be where they are. 6 Terminators with the guy on the side.
Yeah, that's right.
That killed
that's
the
right.
ATV. Okay. Interesting. And what is my Brutalis' beautiful claws damage? Damage 3. So that's killing a Terminator per swing. That's nice.
So it's worth saying that unit with the Termi Sorcerer, that's the one that on a 2-up does -1 damage in combat.
Yeah, so do not want to go into them with him. But I want to So there is a little unit. So is it just 1 injured Death Shroud?
Yeah, so you got one on 2, 1 on 3, and the Lord of Virulence.
And Virulence. Okay, so
you've got a smaller injured unit there.
Yeah, that's a target.
Whilst you figure this out, John, I'm just going to quickly get a drink. Feel free to discuss it with Jack as well, obviously.
Yeah, right.
You will all get to watch me limping away on screen because I've injured my knee. I can't move.
So I'm now cutting just to look at the stream, just to watch Tom limping away. Because I'm a sicko. Right. Death Shroud Terminators are OC1? I think.
Believe so.
Okay. I think I'm going to have to do something about them, but I don't think I can. I don't think I've got the output to deal with them, to be honest. But let's give it a go. Right. So I think I'm going to oath the weakened unit of Death Shrouds with the Lord of Virulence. And then I'm going to fall back that unit of bikers. So 4 that way. And then 8 this way. Five that way. And some more that way. 4 that way. Yeah. And then 1 inch rotate because they can. Because they're mounted. And then this guy. Oh, can I get my base through without crossing yours? I think so. Cool, because there was a base in there. So that'll be 6 to there. 7 because I've pivoted. Right, so 6 to there. And then and then flip that back up, put it back there. Should work just about there. Right. And then the Brutalis is going to go his 8 inches of death run. ATV is going to boop 8 to there, and then 2 more forward. Within range to then shoot Poxwalkers. Terminators are going to fall back. Because I'm boring.
Oh, what's going to happen to the broadcast?
Oh, is it cut out?
It said it was going to, but it hasn't said that it has.
Interesting. I think it's because it's just enamored with how well it's going for me.
We're still live, so it's fine.
Excellent. So they're just going to fall back like that.
They're just doing that to scare me. So, John, we got Necrons tomorrow, presumably, for the Grotmas thing.
Yeah. Allegedly, yeah.
What do you think we're getting the day after that? Because that's going to be Chaos again, right?
I don't know if there's a pattern to it. Is there
Currently, it's been Chaos, Imperium, Xenos. Chaos, Imperium, Xenos is what we've got so far.
Okay.
Do you think we'll get? I mean, presumably get a Xenos tomorrow. What do you think the next Imperial one will be?
I genuinely hope that we get to see whatever Deathwatch you're getting.
I don't think we're going to see Deathwatch until right near the end, to be honest.
It's a shame. I'm curious to see what they got, just because I feel like that player base has had kind of a bit of a rough time where they've been told your army that you spent years on doesn't exist anymore in the form it was. I'd like for them to get at least a break, at least so they've got something to play for the rest of the edition. Even if it is just, here you go, you get to have your old indexed attachment back.
I think we're looking at either Custodes or Sisters.
I don't want to see any sisters.
It's the next Imperium option, is it?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Right.
Thank you very much, everyone who's tuned in. This has been really fun to do. I have not done one of these yet, and it's a lot more fun than I thought it would be. It's really quite a lot. Quite a giggle can be had. What a weird old tool TTS is.
Yeah.
It's weird because this game is this of games that you play is probably one of the slower ones.
Yes,
and yet it's still quite interesting. So
yeah,
Right.
completely.
So I was on a CP, so go up 1 because of Azrael.
Cool.
I'm going to spend 1 to make. I've got the wrong side of the map. I'm going to spend 1 to move Samael's unit through the wall.
Oh, okay, cool.
So he's going to go. His trusty 12 inches.
him. Majestic.
I dug my one out just before the stream. Yep. It's definitely. Oh, for God's sake. It's definitely a piece of resin on a flying base. It says measure move. Why is it not believing me? What's wrong with these bikes? They're just in shock that they're getting used. And because I think the last time I tried to use them was in my local crusade at the beginning of the edition. I put them in with a chaplain on a bike. I did the dev wound thing that a chaplain does. It's really nice. But then they just died, which was a shame. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think they've got a good role in the game at the moment. So this detachment gives them something for like being a cheap unit to help pin stuff to then hit with Deathwing. But I'd like they had their own role rather than just being someone trying to hold someone back. But
It says I would like to have Deathwatch sooner rather than later, so I know what's what with what can be run.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that.
Because there's that weird thing of like, you just go, do I get rid of all this stuff or do I repaint it as a normal chapter? It's a big ask and it's a big commitment because financially that's probably quite a big sting if you've dove into all the Primaris kind of combo units, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I think that's everything moved.
Beautiful. Okay.
Our very own Captain Caveman Firm 6 Plus or Paul James Says,
Hey.
Dark Angel of the Best Death card could suck it, which is a weird thing for a Space Wolf to say.
Yeah, I know.
Space Wolf main to say, but
I was going to say he hates Dark Angels, right?
Mm.
They fall out and have weird feasts about each other.
We're just going to have a cuddle. We're going to do the Lion and the Wolf.
Oh,
And then
woo.
whoever wins, we then have a celebration party where everyone just gets like to talk about their feelings and stuff, right?
incredibly homoerotic display.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I am 100% in.
That's what the Space Marines are all about. Love to see it.
Daddy issues and homoeroticism. Perfect. What can go wrong? Right.
Good night, David.
Night, Davey.
Oh, night, David. Oh, God, he's up late. On a school night as well.
Mm.
Right, so the Terminators have fallen back. They cannot charge, but everything else can do its jam. So, let's see what we're going to do. So, I've oathed Tom your mini unit.
Yep.
The logic being is like, I've got to kill something for no prisoners. That seems like the easier target.
Sure. Yeah.
The Inner Circle Companions have got 7-inch charge into your Poxwalkers.
Okay. Yep.
They won't be re-rolling, but I've just got to raw dog some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to start with my Invader ATV into your Terminators.
Go for it.
Because I feel like they're going to die to it.
Cool.
So 2 multi-motors. They are hitting on 3s, hitting on 4s because of you, but it doesn't matter. So they hit, and then it's 9 against less, so it's 3s.
Yeah, Death Shroud and -1 to wound when they're led.
Cool, so 4s.
Yes.
There we go. Twin linked. No,
Oh!
that's the bolt rifle.
That's a shame.
I looked down and saw it.
It'd
But
be very good if the multi-muscle was.
oh, imagine it was a twin multi-melter. Right, so I'm within short range of the bolt rifle. So 2 shots times 2. Hit on 4s. Re-rolling because you're oathed. All hit, and then it's 5s. So 6s because you're -1.
No,
Or
only
is it
only if
bigger?
your
Okay,
strength is
cool.
higher. Yeah.
So that's 1 at -1.
And these are twin link, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I just said that. It's fine. So just the 1.
1 -1. That is, I would guess, saved because I'm in cover, unless you ignore it.
No, I don't ignore
Nice
anything.
Cool.
Right, and now I'm going to do my Brutalis into you.
Mm-hmm.
So have you got fly keyword?
My Terminators.
Yeah, just checking whether you've got weird little waspy
No,
wings. I never know you guys.
they're movement 4, John. They're not flying anywhere.
Cool. So I'm going to hit you with the Iron Hell Heavy Stubber that's just sat on the top of this Dreadnought for some reason.
Okay.
Hit on 4s because, yep. And then re-rolling. So yeah, and then that disappears. And then this is 4 into more. So this is 5s, but re-rolling because it's twin linked for some reason. So that is 2 at -0.
And this is from who, sorry?
The Brutalis into your injured pack of Death Shroud.
There, you save those if there's no AP.
Just wanted to do 1 damage so that I then could chip away that last wound on the guy, but never mind. So then he's going to do his melters, hit on 4s, both hit, and then wounding on would-be 3s, back up to 4s.
Yeah, with twin linked. Yeah.
But twin linked.
Boom! Look at
AP 4, Tom.
that. Okay. Oh, I've saved those on the inbound, John. Sorry. That's very unfortunate.
And just because I want to torture myself, yeah, they both would have died.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm then going to shoot you with 4 bikers. I feel like I have to just shoot them over. You're not minus damage or anything on these guys, are you?
No, I am not. No.
Okay, so there's one that's wounded. And then... And it's extra AP. I don't care about the AP. It'd be the same anyway.
Well, I am in cover, right? So
You're in cover, so it does matter then. Cool.
Yep.
So that sorts that out. So it is 4 guys. And they're rapid fire 1. So that is 12 shots. 12 shots. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling everything because you're oath.
Beautiful.
Doesn't matter.
Nasty. Okay.
Yahtzee. And then it is 8. So it goes up to 4s because...
Yeah. Perfect.
There you go. So that is 4 at -3.
And damage 2, yeah.
Damage 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Thomas!
John, this is one of those, mate. Oh, that's horrific.
Right, and then hazardous tests, because that's how we work. Hang on, sorry.
This is what custodies players do to people all the time. I don't normally have any part in this.
Let me just check the timing of the command squad thing.
Oh yeah, you bring them back, right? Yeah. I assume it's command phase.
Yeah. All right. So let me just bring back one of these guys. I'll put him back here. Thank you. I'm just going to quickly roll the 3 shots for him.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Misses. 2 hit, and then 4s. Take 1, Tom.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
Let's do it, boys. He's dead, Jim. You killed the wounded one. He's
fine.
out of there. He's out of there.
And then 5 hazardous tests. And this is where I roll. Oh.
Just one.
I'll take that guy straight back off.
He popped up, shot a guy dead, and then melted.
Oh, my relationship with Hellblasters was like that. It's very questionable. Right. And now I'm going to shoot everything from this ballistus that's hiding behind my big L sticking out into a defiler, Tom.
You're taking the defiler on.
Yeah, man.
You really think you can hack a defiler?
Well, I can't hack anything else, Tom, so I might as well trust something new.
All right, go for it.
Right. 2 last cannons. You're not below half starting strength, right? So I'm hitting.
I am at full strength, mate.
Do they get stealth? Because they're not infantry, right?
No, I'd have to pop smoke. I could, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, so hitting on 3s, re-rolling. Don't worry, re-rolling. There we go.
Cool.
12 against what?
I am T11, I believe.
Cool. Wounding you on 3s.
Oh,
2 at -3, so -2.
5 up in ones. I make 1.
D6 plus 1, Tom.
Go on then.
1, Tom. I'm hungry now. So that is 3 damage.
Cool. That puts him down to 11, mate.
Cool. And then 2 crack missiles. 3s, re-rolling. Oh, come on, give me a break. 10, so this is 5s. There you go, it's fine.
Nice.
Oh, the dream is alive.
Okay.
And then Azrael into Terminator Brick.
Yep.
Because I just got to get the shots in. So not in rapid fire range because I'm 12.1 away. So 2 shots. Hitting on 2s. Hitting on 3s because of you. But re-rolling because I'm me. Oh, fine, Azrael, fine. But 6, so explodes. And then 8 into less, but up to 4. Just 1 at -3.
And that's on the Death Shroud here, yeah?
Death Shroud, the injured ones, yeah.
That goes through damage.
2 damage.
That leaves a Death Shroud on a single wound, mate.
Brilliant. And then I've got, I think, only 1 heavy bolt pistol can see them. The rest are all behind the wall.
Like it. Yeah, looks like it to me.
So I'm going to roll it. Why not? Misses. Re-rolling. Misses. He's risen and now he's fallen again. Brilliant. And that is where we get Samael and his 3 Outrider friends. So Samael's going to shoot his everything at those Terminators that are injured.
Yep.
Because I've got a Twin Stormbolter, a Mastercrafted Plasma Cannon, so I may as well. And then the 3 Outriders are going to go into the little horrible bug men, alien, dead zombie people. Yeah. So
yeah,
I'll do... Are they going to be in range for rapid fire?
You will be, yeah.
within
You
10.
come
Cool.
to the
So that is... They're not rapid fire anymore. They're just twin bolt rifles. Cool, that's nice. Sweet. So 6 shots.
Okay.
-1, so hitting on 4s. 3 miss.
Oh, Paul, by the way, in the chat says that as he does dev wounds on 4-ups against infantry.
Oh, so it's dev runes. Yeah, you're right.
So, I failed to save anyway, right?
Yeah,
so
so
it went through, but that's cool. Good to know.
He's
Thank
right.
you, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. That's really
It
nice.
never flipping comes up. Right, and then 4 into 4, so nothing. Oh, twin linked. There we go. Correctional 2 at -1 in your poxwalkers.
Cool. Damage?
Just 1. Just 1, actually.
So, Fiona Pains, 2 die.
Perfect. Fill the pains. Right, and then the Mastercrafted Plasma Cannon into the injured Terminator Brick.
Yep.
D3 shots. 2 shots. Perfect. It's blast, so it doesn't help there, though. So this is hit on 2s, but it'll be hit on 3s, but re-rolling. both hit, and then 8 into less, so it becomes 4s. So that is sweet nothing. Great, cool, fantastic.
Okay.
And then the twin storm bolter. So this is hitting on 3s, re-rolling. No, and then hitting on winning on 5s, but twin linked. So that is 2 at minus nothing on your terminators.
2 ups on the terms. They save those.
Fine. Have to kill them the old-fashioned way. Right. What are we doing here then? So I need to kill units. There is 2 poxwalkers hidden behind a wall. If I charge them, you're just going to charge me and kill me.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'll start with the easiest one.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my 5-inch charge into your
for Mr. Brutalis. Yep, go for it.
Brutalis man. He's going to go. Oh yeah, he's got. In fact, I've got to go round that wall. Or is it that the front side? Oh, there's a side here I can get round.
Yeah, you might.
I might have to go round, so I'll have to go.
With the bikes where they are at the moment, yes.
Yeah. I might have to charge.
He can go to here though, and that's probably what, a 7.
Yeah. The bikes will go in first because I'm doing that thing where I'm supposed to help myself. They're going to charge your injured guys and the poxwalk and the plague marines behind. So it's a 5. Oh, he's got fight first. The guy.
The blight spawn unit.
Then I don't. I just go into the terminators.
Cool.
Just the terminators. So nice little short charge of all the charge.
Beautiful.
So stay outside of an inch of you there. Oh god, rotate. And I have to base you.
Yep.
Oh god, I'm actually going to make this hard for myself now. Right, so if I go like that, so I can't get my base in that gap. That guy can still come round, so that doesn't help me. So let's see. Just shuffle him along.
Yeah, I think just leave a big window for the Brutalis there.
Yeah. In fact, what I can do is I do this guy here.
Oh yeah, what? And then I don't know if he'll fit on that because of the little edge there.
So I might have to do it. So I go that way there. But I'll do this.
You got a bunch of CP. Oh yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Yeah, that works. And then you can just bop on the end there.
Yeah. Cool. And then Brutalis, which was like, I think it's going to be 6 by the time I go around the wall.
Sure, go for it.
It's all right. It's +2, so it's actually a 4 now, Tom.
Nice.
Boom.
Loves it.
5.
He's in. And I believe he does some impact mortals on his way in.
He does. I actually have to look up how I do that because I don't know if it's the same as... So it is just... Roll a d6. On a 2 or 3, it's d3. Right, so roll a d6. A 1. Don't worry about it, Tom.
Does he just not do any more? John, can you also tank shock with him?
I can, and I'm going to now. Right, toughness 10, right?
Yeah, baby.
10 dice, 5 ups, capped at 6.
Let's go. Yeah. Look, you killed the Death Shroud. That's the main thing. He's dead.
So that's a unit killed. That's the important
thing, Tom. Exactly. That's a kill. And I've got
a shot.
Lord of Mirrors goes down to 5. You did.
I mean, one unit.
Yeah. Again, I mean, we talked about it in the turn before. I tell you, you'd love to play that shooting face back and put it all into the Plague Breeze. You'd have a great time.
Yeah. I was quite conscious of what I'd done wrong. I don't want to talk about it, Tom.
Oh, well. All right. So,
does Typhus fight first?
Typhus isn't in combat right now, right?
No, but does he, Tom?
No, he doesn't. No, he absolutely doesn't.
Okay. Right, let's just check what the sort of...
But obviously, I could potentially intervene with the Plaguey Boys, but yeah.
Yeah, you can try. Okay, so I'm going to charge Samael's unit into Typhus's unit. So it'll be 3 rounds and then 2 that way, so 5. Let's see what you can do. Ooh, sounds like water. Right, and he rolls a 3. Don't worry about it, because I'm sure he has reroll charges. No, he doesn't. How much CP have I got left? This is hard work. I'm going to see you
That's-
reroll that
that's
one.
I mean, we have to watch it. So. I think it's hard for you. Like,
Right. So he gets
Yeah, beautiful. In he goes. That's fine.
fucking awful.
Oh, that's the
Cool.
teleport homer there, isn't it? So don't worry about that. I can
Not yet.
Not yet.
It doesn't-
Not yet. No.
I can uppy downy.
You can. You absolutely can.
Right. So I'm going to put this guy. Is entirely. Was it 5 inches I went? Brilliant. Okay. So don't think these guys are getting particularly anywhere too useful. I'll get 2 of them tagging in as well.
Mm.
And then I've got a 7-inch charge from the Inner Circle Companions into the Poxwalkers.
Yes, you do.
Don't worry, they roll an 8.
Beautiful. In they come.
Wow.
Wow, Mr. Bond. Nice. So we've got. So you got your 7 there. That's a bit of an awkward one for my. I'd love to.
Oh, for God's sake, Azrael.
I'd love to intervene with the Plague Marines, but there's a degree to which I can't really put any good bases anywhere.
I don't think you need to worry about it, Tom, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you can't.
power.
I think I'm inclined to let it go and just let Typhus get. Oh no, hold on, because if I don't, I think Samuel's boys can clean off the Poxwalkers, and then I'll get hit by the old Inner Circles. So yeah, we'll intervene. We will charge with the Plague Marines. Let's go. Woo! Oh, 4. Does that even get them in? Yeah, just about.
Well, they could get in next to that bike if you really needed to.
I don't know if they're allowed to charge.
Oh, you can only charge 1 unit. Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing.
can you get within? Would that stop you getting in range of?
Once they pile in, they're okay. So I think I can get the champ in
Just
there.
got to be careful with Samael as well, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I'm not too concerned about Samuel. Having seen him in action, I feel okay.
How dare you?
It's the other
He's
stuff.
got sustained hits too.
Does he in combat? Oh, that
Yeah.
you know what? That's quite fun.
Damage 2. I might kill 7 Plague Marines.
You absolutely might.
I won't. we know we won't. We know I won't.
So
I've actually missed one bit of shooting.
Oh yeah, what was that?
This
Oh my
ballistas.
god! Oh, he's going after the other defiler. I mean, absolutely do that, John. Go on.
I'm just going to quickly roll 2 las cannons. 1 misses, but don't worry. You're at starting strength, so you're going to get a reroll. There you go, 2 hits, and then 3s. Don't worry about it. And then 2 crack missiles. 1 misses. In fact, both 1 hits actually because you're not infantry yet. Cool.
Yeah, you're right.
And then
Nice.
there you go. And then 5. No, cool.
Okay.
Continue with the combat, Tom.
Okay, that's fine. I've got my plaguey bees.
Yep.
Temptation is to put the pile in 6 strat on because I can get them in a bit more up in people's puffets.
If you
How much is that actually going to matter? To be fair, not that much. No, I don't think it's needed. I think we'll just.
I have a
we'll
strat that
just-
matters here?
We'll just go as per. And they'll come in this way. These zombies are slightly obnoxious in terms of their position.
So is this the Plague Marine unit going in?
That's correct.
Please let me know when you start selecting your targets and have decided your targets.
Oh, you're so rude. I mean, it will be, by the look of it, it's the champ and 1 heavy weapon guy into the Inner Circle Companions and then everything else into the bikes.
Cool. The Inner Circle Companions are -1 to hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to make it so that your unit are -1 to hit and -1 to wound.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
Because the Inner Circle Companions are Deathwing.
So that'll be
So I'm out of
complete. No, for the plague weapon.
Yep.
Champ's got his knives and hits a couple of times. We'll do 1 wound, no AP on the Inner Circle Companions.
3 up, takes a wound.
Nice. And then
Are
we've
they
got
1 damage each, or?
Yeah. And then we've got the rest into the bike. So were these minuses to hit and stuff? They are, aren't they? Because they affect me. Yeah,
Everything on your unit.
Yeah,
is
so
-1
heavy
to
plague
hit,
weapons
-1 to
get
wound.
3 lethals, and then 1 more. So 4 at AP2 damage 2 on the bikers, John.
AP2s, 5 ups. 2 go through.
Cool. So 4 damage total.
So that is that guy dead. And then Apothecary takes it. Or the ancient.
Nice.
Ancient. I'll take it on the ancient.
And then the guy with his knives doesn't do anything, and we've got a few other idiots with their knives.
Just got to check how many wounds the ancient's got.
I think it's 1 wound, no AP from the other guys.
1 wound, no AP. Cool. Let me just quickly roll that up for you. He saves it. He's fine. He
Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. That's me done with them, I think.
Cool. Right. So you have the CP to interrupt.
I do.
Know if you will.
I absolutely will.
Yeah, I've got to go Typhus then.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Okay, so I pile in to touch them.
Okay.
And then this guy goes in there. I think I can only get 1 in with him. Yeah. So I'm just going to have to boop into there. They're just going to come in. What is my detachment doing for me here?
This really is just the army, the battle of 2 armies that don't want to kill each other.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's been... I mean, neither of these detachments is wowing us on the damage output front, is it?
I feel like a lot of the Ravenwing stuff as well doesn't have that, no matter where it is.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
So it's more that the data sheets themselves suck a bit as well. So, right.
I reckon when the Inner Circle Companions activate, we'll see some damage.
I hope so. Right, so let's watch the Raven Sword hitting on 2s.
Who was Ode this time, John?
It was the wound
Oh, the death
unit.
Yeah, the death shard.
That kept me actually succeeding.
Yeah. So Typhus is obviously -1 to hit me.
Cool. So I'm hitting you on 3s. 6s double explode.
Oh,
hello. Hello.
So that is 4 going.
Yeah.
So 1 extra goes in there. 6 into 6.
Yep.
4s.
I mean, it's T4 actually because the units.
Okay. Oh, even better. There you go. Please take 6 at -3.
Cool. So there's 5 zombies left, and they are not going to love that. So they're all dead, and then Typhus has a save to make, and he makes it. But you have killed the zombie unit; they are gone.
Cool. So that's 2 dead units, and
Nice.
then 4 chainsword attacks on the charge from my outriders.
Beautiful. Can they kill Typhus? Let's see it.
No. And then no, nothing happens there. So,
Okay.
would you like to interrupt somewhere?
I lied. I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, because Typhus is right?
Yeah.
I feel like I did the right thing.
I don't think the Lord of Virulence is worth it on his own. No.
Okay, so a Brutalis.
Can a Brutalis take out 1 stinky boy?
I think this is going to be actually a challenge for him. I'm not going to lie. Is he any minuses?
No.
So I'm going to do 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling because you're my oath. So 1 misses. Awful. And then 12 into 6.
That is correct, sir.
So 2s.
That's pretty good.
That is 5 at
Four of them,
-2, 3 damage.
He has saved 4 of them.
Give a guy a break, man.
Which leaves
absolute animal.
Leaves him on 2 wounds.
Fucking ridiculous.
Imagine, like, when I used to first play vaguely competitively, there was no challenge locally to me, and then Tom appeared, and this was the kind of game we had, which was great, but at the same time,
I'm really not claiming much skill in this one. I've just rolled a lot of saves on Terminators, but that's okay.
You can roll 4s. That means you're good at Warhammer.
I'm real good at Warhammer, yeah, absolutely. So, your bikes charged as well, didn't they? So they can they can also go, and I'm still not interrupting. So,
right. So I'll do the power weapon of the. Right. So they've charged. So I've got anti-vehicle and monster on those bikes. Great target for them.
Nice.
Right, so I'll do the power weapon first. So these are hitting on 2s. Re-rolling because...
Yeah, re-rolling. Yep.
Oh yeah, cool. Of course, I'll miss one of them. It's like me playing my Custodies again. And then this is winning on 5s. That is 4 at -2.
Or we could just pass everything all the time, all day.
Yep, and then 6 maces, 3s, re-rolling.
Oh fuck! Were they damaged too?
Yeah, that one was, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
We're really good if you failed some of those, Tom.
Yeah, can you make 3 at -2, please?
Okay, and what's
Mate,
what's the
don't
damage
do it.
on these?
These are just damage 1 because...
Okay.
Yep. Oh, hang on, I've got an in-circle companion here that didn't go.
Okay.
Back there.
Oh yeah, that's all right. That's that Lord of Virulence just took on a Brutalis and a whole squad of bikers, and he's still alive.
Yep. That is exactly just what happened, Tom. Thanks for
Oh mate,
Did you ever see that episode of SpongeBob where that
No.
other fish just punches him relentlessly for days and he just doesn't feel anything?
oh buddy, that's a tough gig. Right, okay.
tried to spin him and ended up flipping. That's brilliant. Right. I am then going to do my inner circle companions if you're not interrupting.
I am not, no. So I can't really impact them with anyone good. So I think the Encyclopedic is about to do horrible things.
Death to the false emperor's
I
friends.
thought you were going to say the West for a minute.
Death to the West. Fucking hell.
Sure, Tom. That's exactly what I was going to say. Because I'm known for that.
Oh man,
Linguistics.
John Scrivens, notorious jihadist.
Oh,
But yeah, to be
man.
fair, if you keep passing these saves, he will put.
I think that's it. I think this is the thing. Like the saves have been ridiculous. Oh my god,
And I can't even. This model just won't stand up either. It's just like,
it's fine. Oh mate. Paul in the chat says Tom has become the one thing he despises. Yeah, this is it. This is me living the 4-up invulnerable dream, guys. This really not my natural wheelhouse at all.
Yeah, put it there. There you go.
yeah. Just I think I don't get one end, but
That's cool. So you've got Azzy going in and 5 guys.
friends.
I think this is really going to hurt, if I'm honest.
yeah.
Good
but
thing
I
these
know
guys
it's
don't
really
have 4 up in front.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
Right, so 5 guys. Your damage, your 2 wounds each, right?
They are 2 wins each, mate. Yeah.
So 5 guys. So I'm going to do 20 attacks.
Okay.
I'm going to go lethal hits on this because they're damage 2.
Sure. That's it.
But they're also sustained because of Azrael.
Oh, beautiful. They're both. That's amazing.
Boom. So, was there a character in your unit?
There absolutely was, John.
I'm hitting on 2s then.
Oh, beautiful.
So get rid of those.
Yeah.
6 go in.
Yeah.
The 6 is lethal
Explode.
and then
Yeah.
explode once.
Cool.
There we go.
T5.
Yep. So winning on 3s.
This feels pretty terminal. And what's the AP?
These are AP2.
Oh,
That
John.
is 14 at AP2, Tom.
Oh, they're all dead, mate. I think. Yep, that is the unit. Dead. Wiped.
And now Azrael swings.
Uh-oh. But the Blight spawn.
Oh, is he left?
It's just him trying to deal with Azrael now, yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay. Well, good thing he's got a Dev Wound sword.
Absolutely.
Is the sword anti-infantry as well, or is that just the gun?
No, just the gun. It's where sometimes I find this like profile kind of falls a bit flat. Right, so 6 attacks. Hit on 2s, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
And then wounding you on 3s. Right, so that is 1 miss, 2 dev wounds, and then 4 saves at -4.
That's unfortunate. What's the damage?
Damage 2 each.
Oh, he's so dead.
That's 10 damage. To
He's
him.
out of there. He gets absolutely mullered.
So I finally did all my killing. Right, and then
Yep.
how much is Typhus's OC?
Typhus's OC is 1, John.
Okay, so I've got 3,
You hold
4,
it.
5. 6, 7. Yeah, I've got 7 on there.
You have.
Cool.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. I just don't want you taking the point because That's all I've got left now.
So that was your turn 3. You got defend. I mean, you will get it. I'm not getting in there. And then you've got no prisoners for 5. I'm actually going to swing back first.
Yeah, please do with Typhus, because I feel like he needs to.
He's going to try and epic challenge Samael. Let's go.
Go on then. Nice. Nice.
This is 2s.
What's his AP?
AP2, mate.
I'm going to AOC.
Go for it.
I can't. I've got no CP. Fuck.
1 lethal hit. 2s. So it's 4 AP2 damage 3 on Samael.
4 4-ups.
Boom.
How much damage are they each?
Flat 3.
Cool. I'm on a wound.
Oh, he's alive! What a hero.
Well,
Beautiful.
He is a company master.
He's tough, but is he this guy tough?
Oh, he said he's a company master. Like that rank means anything outside the Dark Angels.
Yeah. Actually, he's a grandmaster, so it's even better.
The Lord of Virulence is going to swing on you.
Better than me going. He's a Shuravar or whatever they're called.
Lord of Virulence is swinging on your bikers, John. So he's hitting on 3s. Gets 1 lethal hit. He's wounding on 2s.
He's in the unit that. Oh no, he's not. It's the units that.
No, that unit.
I was getting excited.
That unit is phenomenally dead. Yeah. So 4 at AP2 damage 2, buddy.
4 at AP2 damage 2. 2 go through.
Cool. That's just 4 damage.
So that is 2 each.
Yep.
So the ancient dies, and then champion takes 2.
Well, boys, the counter attack is well and truly on. You definitely killed some guys, but
I don't think it's enough.
That Lord of Virulence, is just very funny.
I hate him.
Basically,
he's on my shit list. He's little Typhon, isn't he?
He is little Typhon, yeah. So we get a bunch of primary, and then we'll draw some cards. So the cards say behind enemy lines. Oh, Nurglings go. Nurglings! What a turn for the Nurglings! They're going to just get me cards. It's beautiful.
What was our second card? Sorry.
Engage and behind, my friend.
Engage and behind him.
And we just drop some Nurglings in here, and they do all the things.
Well, that seems fine.
But anyway, we'll come back to that unless John wants to. This would be a really good time for John to say, "Well, that's your movement done now," because you dropped your reserves.
I would have to hand in my gun and my badge if I said that, because that's not the way. It's not the plus way.
I agree. We're good people.
We get a gun.
Have you not even had your first plus gun yet, mate?
I wasn't aware that we were armed in our contract.
These little boys are going to hold here.
Oh no! I couldn't even kill cultists. Oh, what a dream!
Mephi B. I think it's just going to creep out and along a little bit. Everyone wants Defilers to get in action, so we'll go. He's going to pivot, which means he's only going to be able to go 6.
All I hear is I just hear crabby noises from Pokemon.
I think realistically that's about as good as it gets. What he will do is just leave his claw in the building so he gets covered. And inflicts fine and reasonable. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because it will involve me having to move 6 whilst pivoting again next turn, which I don't want to do.
As a reminder, if any of your units try to fall back, they have to take a desperate escape test as if they are battle shocked.
That's fun.
If they've got bikes attached to them.
That makes sense.
And it's at a -1, so please do it with your little plague man.
Little plague man.
Little plague man
dies.
Little plague man's staying in because he gives ignore cover on a thing he's looking at.
Little plague man is the name for Tom's penis.
Oddly, it's not something that's been confirmed or denied.
Oh, we've got to be careful with these late night streams, boys. It's going to get loopy. We're going to
It's not that we're all tired because we've done
no.
How many videos is it this week right now?
Let's not even begin to think about that.
I mean, you're the guys are taking 3 hours to do 3 turns.
So. Oi. I'm doing my thing. Right, okay. We'll move the death shroud in.
Uh-oh. It's all right. The Brutalis will take them out. I've seen how good he is at killing things.
Yeah, absolutely. He's really good.
Do you think we can get through January without getting cancelled?
I don't think so. No, I think
We keep doing these streams.
I don't think we've got a chance.
Depends who you've got on. If you've got Alex on.
Oh, Alex is
he's
a very polite young man, actually, all told. Right, okay, so we'll do some fun things. That is the end of a movement, John. Typhus is going to do his mortal wounds on Samael's unit. And it goes off and does 2 mortals.
I don't think Samael has a Watcher in the Dark because
he has to run beside the bike.
Well, is that on Samael's unit or Samael?
It's actually a good question. I don't know how it works with an injured character in a unit.
You can't allocate wounds to a character as long as the bodyguard.
I think it's okay. Yeah, exactly. He's not gone just yet. So we've done.
That was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
These bikes have got 4 wounds each because they're special bikes.
Yeah, absolutely. Then we've got the Blight Hauler here who's going to fire at the Brutalis. He's within melt range, but he's at -1 to hit because you're close. So melters. Oh, 2 hits.
But I'm in combat, so you're at -1 anyway.
Yes. That's 2 wounds, AP 4, John, from the Blight Hauler.
Cool.
You've got cover.
So AP 4 plus cover. So AP 3.
Yeah, so 5.
It is. Perfect. Yep. How much damage?
2d6 plus 4. So 7, 10.
I have 2 wounds remaining.
Beautiful.
Don't worry about it.
And then this is all fine. And then we have the Defiler here who's going to fire at the Inner Circle companions.
They are -1 to hit.
That makes plenty of sense. So
They've got smoke packs that no one ever models.
Smoke backpack.
Have you not seen them? They've got like smoke coming out of the little balls.
Oh man!
At first I thought it's because they were moving around like fast, but no, it's just because they are literally walking around in a cloud of smoke.
No, you don't understand. This big fire on our back makes us harder to see.
Smoke. It's literally like a clouds of like.
Yeah, they go specifically into really, really smoky war zones. D6 plus 4 shots is 8 shots.
They're always in the metal room.
And I want to warn you that I am at +1 to hit, and you have no cover. So pretty cool. I missed those. That's all right. That's fine. That is 5 wounds at AP 1, damage 3 on the Inner Circle companion.
AP 1, no cover.
No, ignoring cover because of matey over here.
So I'm on my 4-up in one.
Cool.
That is a 100% fail rate.
Just a 4-up save. Half of them should have passed.
Well, half of them did,
2.5.
but they were all Toms.
Is that a Defiler basically soloing the unit?
I mean, we said the Defilers were OP at the start.
We did.
It turns out.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back on Monday when, yeah. Jeez.
I mean, the guard like battle cannons, so they must be OP.
How much damage is it, Tom?
Those are flat free, unfortunately.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That really stings. And then
Does
the twin link las cannon misses. Okay, good talk. And then the other Mephi B is going to shoot at the Inner Circle companions. He's hitting on 4s because your minus is to hit, as aforementioned. He hits
because they're lead.
Because they're lead. He does 1 wound to you at AP 4. Just roll an invuln, John.
Fuck you.
He's made it. Missile launcher on a 4 hits.
I just need to just stick to theory videos because it doesn't involve me rolling dice. Oh my god, this is awful.
I mean, that. To be fair, you've made me very happy because that's the most I've ever seen a Defiler do in my entire career.
I've made a career out of making you happy, Tom.
Yeah, you've done great. You've done great. 5 Inner Circle companions from 1 Defiler. That's beautiful. Jesus. Absolutely beautiful. The other Defiler is going to shoot. I can't really see anything, to be honest.
Well, that's a shame.
He's going to go for the ATV in the back. He's going to go for the ATV there. Can you see him? Let me just look up. Oh, actually, I don't know that you can.
You can see the ballistas.
I'll go for the. All right. Well, let's definitely use Jack's time to do this. D6 plus 3 charge.
Oh my god!
I'm hitting. Can my guy see? Yes, I'm hitting you on 2s, and then I'm wounding you on 4s. 2 wounds at AP1. You have cover.
2 ups. Right. Let me just get a second dice slowly for Jack.
Yep.
Oh, I failed one.
3 damage.
Fucks.
Beautiful.
I think I'm 12 wounds. Yeah, so I'm 1-9. It's fine.
Yeah, makes complete sense.
Didn't want those wounds anyway.
Cool. So then it's a case of charges. The Lord of Contagion squad will charge into the bikers.
Yep.
Ta-da. Cool. And then the other squad are going to charge just the they'll charge the Brutalis and the bikers in the middle.
Great.
8. I think with an 8, can he go to base? Yeah, it'd have to. At least one of them would, and then we'd have to have the coherency there.
Yep.
Can probably have you around like that. And you can probably fit like that. And you can probably fit like... Nope, that's too far, so you'll go here. Okie dokie. And then... I think that's it for my charges.
Right. I've got a decision to make.
You do.
Do
You most certainly do.
Do I do a charge for a CP because my captain makes it cheaper?
Yep.
Or do I leave them out so that I can uppy them at the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the decision point.
It's killing Typhus.
If you can, you can get some primary.
The primary.
I think that's it. And also, it's your turn next, so I think probably getting central is better, isn't it?
Yeah. So what I do is I am currently just under 3. I'm just under 4, so it's a 3-inch charge. So I need a 4 to get my base onto you.
Yep.
So I'm going to do it. Tom. It would cost 2 because that's how much the strat costs. But I've got a captain leading that unit.
Beautiful.
So it cost me 1. That's why he's in that unit. Right, let's roll a 4-inch charge.
Did you make it?
I rolled a 4, Tom.
Okay, that's fine. Maximum efficiency is okay.
No, my base doesn't fit.
Are you joking?
No, I'm really not.
Can you re-roll the charge? I think you can.
It's a captain, so yeah. So I'm gonna have to. Fuck my life.
Yeah, okay, well, I think you'll be in with that one.
Right, let me just put him back.
I like that. I like this strat a lot because you can sort of have perfect knowledge, right, and then respond. But it's just the setup's a bit weird for it.
And it's a captain having it. I think is like being the one that does it because you got the reroll the charge for them.
Yeah.
If it's Terminators, that is.
Yeah.
And then this guy goes to here, but I'll just tidy this up because I've got loads of movement. And what I like is you've done all your charges. You have no other recourse, unlike a normal counter charge. Heroic Intervention, that's the one. Just going to keep shuffling till they all fit. I do not get the charge bonus though.
No.
But that is fine.
So that means I could swing first, but obviously it's only Typhus, right? So.
Yeah, it's only Typhus.
Sweet. Okay.
I've lost all respect for
what?
Death Guard.
Oh, Death Guard have done all right. I think Death Guard have been okay today. I mean, So I'm going to go. I want to show off one of the tricks from the thing. I've not done any tricks. So we'll do the 6-inch piling consolidate.
Oh no, it's pooped me from the lobby.
Ah, interesting.
That's bad because I made the lobby.
Uh-oh.
Make sure the game's saved.
That's interesting.
Right, so I'm going to move us to this scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're now disconnected.
We
from
have been
server.
disconnected. Maybe the server had seen enough.
Oh,
That's all right.
it's
That's all right.
murder.
This is why we save things.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
You
Thanks
can,
everyone who's spared with us this far.
you can join the same use password and name
Fantastic.
that you did before.
Fantastic. Okay. Trying to remember what that was. Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to join it. Kind of don't want to.
Failed to connect. Jack, do you want to remind me what the password was, please?
It's the number and the 2 symbols.
Sweet. That's very adroitly done. They'll never guess. We're in. Okay, where were we?
I'm winning the game. You're losing the game.
I surrender. End of discussion.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna 6-inch piling console, which means basically what we're gonna do is just yeet one fella into here, and we're gonna have 2 guys fight you guys on the wall here.
That doesn't sound very nice.
No, it's not. And then I think this fella can go this way. Oh, no, actually, you can't go that far because coherency. But that's going to do us. So it's Lord of Contagion and 3 guys into Samael's unit, and then Lord of Contagion 4 guys into Samael's unit, and then 2 into the Intercessors. So we'll do the 2 into the Intercessors first.
Unfortunately, I don't have the CP to say you fuck all.
Yeah.
Spent it.
So they hit all of the times. They reroll the 1s from the enhancement. I was very wrong about that enhancement in my review. It's very good. So 6 AP2 damage 2 on the Intercessors.
6 AP2. 5 ups. 3 go through.
Yeah, so 3 down. And
wow.
Lord of Contagion goes on the Bikers. Rerolling all his hits or fish. Why not? It's funny.
Rob Lipton in the chat. I'm not sure how my detachment does. I still cannot roll dice.
Nice.
Honestly, the detachment itself is pretty solid from what you've done here because like some of the strategies you've been putting out are really good.
Really cool.
I think so. I don't know that Death Guard's the best showcase for it. I think it's got some stuff. That from the Lord of Contagion into the Bikers, that is 5 at AP2 damage 3.
5 ups. That's 4 go through. Damage 2.
Damage 3.
Damage 3. So that's 1 dead. 2 dead.
Nice.
And then 1, 2. Yeah. So it's all the bikes dead.
Sweet. And then it's 2-0-ing from the other guys. And 2-0-ing 1s. You get, with this Lord of Contagion unit, a really brutal blender unit. It's just so efficient. That is 12 at AP2 damage 2.
On Samael's unit?
Yeah, on Samael, but yeah.
4 ups. He's got 1 wound. He's dead.
That's all. Cool. I think they'll probably...
One thing we haven't got from when it all reset, I've just spotted it.
Oh, yeah, you had your charge, right? Yeah, so you're over there.
I was looking going, why am I not here?
Yeah.
Would that have changed your pile-ins at all?
No, it doesn't. It might change. I'm trying to work out with the console if it's worth it. I think the thing is your guys are quite dangerous. And I'm just gonna leave my guys where they are as an annoying problem, I think. Cool. So you now get to batter Typhus. Oh no, you don't get charge bonus.
No.
So Typhus gets to have a little go.
Hang on. No. First non-charging unit.
Of course, no, you do go ahead.
Yes,
I was like, that's it. So into continuing combats, it's quite good.
Yes, it's that minute where I just went, hang on, I am the non-charging non-active player's unit. Right, let's roll 5 flails into him. Hitting on 2s. -1 to hit, so hitting on 3s.
I think it's only when it's leading a unit, right?
Great question.
The -1 to wound.
Yeah.
The minus-
Oh yeah,
minus one to
he doesn't have any of that now.
Cool.
He's on.
So
He's on
the
his
1
own.
stays in because it's a sustained, and then it is 6 into 6.
Yep.
So it's 4s, but 4 dev wounds, and then 1 at AP2 damage 2.
I think because you already softened him up with Samael, he just dies. Samael had cut a little hole in his armor, and then Azzy or whatever it is, Dark Angel's man comes along and just stabs him.
That
Dark Angel's
is
man.
the
Good
first
chat.
company captain something. I don't
Sweet.
know. He has got a name.
Cool. And then over here, we've got Sork and guys. I'm going to do 2 of them into the Bike Squad, and 4 of them in the Sork into the Brutalis. So
that captain can't move because if I move, he has to go towards your guy.
So 3 lethals. They don't really want to hit him, but they've done 4 wounds on Mr. Brutalis. AP2 damage 2, mate.
4 AP2. So 4 4-ups. Takes 2 of them.
Sweet. So I think that's him
he's
dead.
dead.
Yeah, he was on 2 wounds left, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Does he sexplode? No.
Cool. And you got
Isn't
2.
what he was being used for.
2 into the bikers. So 2s, 1 lethal, and 2s. That is 6 AP2 damage 2. God, Death Rattle is so fun. Ridiculous.
AP2 damage 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I can't see your dice tray now.
I've taken it away.
Right,
I'm experimenting with a thing while you're rolling out. Sorry.
They're dead.
Live experimentation.
Okay. And we'll just struggle back on there with this one, guys.
Cool.
Cool. That is then me.
Yep.
We get Baby behind, and I think Baby engage. Yep.
I think I'm on 2 points for my turn.
And you are holding 2 objectives. Yep.
That's all right.
You completely defend. That goes.
Would you like to pass the turn over to me? Because that'll give us some CPs.
Oh, I would love to. There you go. Oh, I did try. Oh, it did. It succeeded. There
And
you
I
go.
game on for Azrael because. Right, so. It doesn't feel like it's that close, but it is on points. Cleanse and behind enemy lines. Right.
So correct me if I'm wrong. You could have gone up with these guys, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have known that I wanted them to.
I mean, obviously before you've drawn your cards, you would have been able to go up.
Yes.
Interesting.
Just don't need to be in. The only precursor for them is just not in engagement range. I would have held the middle from.
Yes, you would have. You would have held it anyway. So that's for me. I should have put a Death Shroud on so that you wouldn't do that. That's useful learning.
What's the Death Shroud's OC?
I think 2, but you can absolutely go up. You've got a window here if you want to. I'm not actually sure how much it assists. I guess it might.
It depends if I could get a bike unit into something and then them doing a
Yeah.
If behind enemy lines, it'd help, but even then,
The charge combo needing the bikes in is hard. That's rough.
It's what I thought it was. It's a lot of
It's a lot of setup.
And I'm not sure I like it. I think just.
But if the ATVs trigger it,
yeah,
I think triple ATV no brainer, and then you just go into other stuff, right?
Yes. I'm gonna stay down because I've got more information. I don't feel that's.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
No, it's literally you have the window to do it. I mean, you might have to make sure you pass Azrael. So if you want to go take him up, man, go for it.
So I'll auto pass Azrael's unit just to make sure if I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So then I pick up these 4. I do like the 7 brick though. It does feel nice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you need it to be the 7. I think OC2 is probably enough.
Rob Kimpton asks, how's the new detachment feeling? It's good. It's good. I think the Death Guard one is just exactly as I anticipated, which is just very stodgy, and Death Guard in general just have great points cost on their stuff right now, and just are good.
It doesn't feel like you've kind of like the detachment isn't itself. The detachment rules and the stratagems aren't doing a lot of work for you right now.
It's not mattered too much. No, I think in some matchups, the lone op, these guys having lone op 18 was nice at the start.
Yeah,
I think this having reroll ones to wound is nice, but it's like if you think about what this would be doing with just +1 AP into Marines, like with the play company, it would be, and even the Defilers would be shooting better. But that's because I mean this is more of a mixed arms build than. But yeah, I think the stealth definitely told at the beginning when John wanted to like wipe out little units and they just didn't die.
it was a pain.
Yeah, stealth is definitely doing work. To be fair.
Yeah, and that's the thing with it. It's a sort of baseline debuff, isn't it? Shooting armies will hate it. I think will really hate it.
I think I'm going to struggle to cleanse outside of the middle.
Yes, I think so. You do still have free swap arounds as well.
Yes. I think I need to do that to bind enemy lines, to be honest. Because that's the one I'm not wanting to go near. So I've been that's my second of the two.
Sure,
done.
okay.
And then I get Secure No Man's Land. So I'll get one at least. I'll get the mini. Can I do a second one? So if I drop my Deathwing Knights into those Poxwalkers, well, into your Death Shrouds, I have to be 9 away. To be 7 away if I get the ATV into them.
Mm-hmm. And this obviously is the squad with the -1 damage.
I'm not gonna wipe them enough. You're probably just gonna hurt me in response. It's just gonna be an OC competition, and you're OC 2, and there's more of you.
Yeah, at the moment there is. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do it on the other side? I can't and get onto the point. It'd be can't get a ATV onto that. It feels like I'm trying to shoehorn in doing a secondary that's not actually. It's worth 3 points. I'm trying to do some risky things to score 3 points, which then would mean I probably wouldn't be scoring a second cleanse anyway. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to just try to deal the Lord of Contagion.
Sure. Yeah, put the O's on him.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to put Oath on them. Fall back with the intercessors.
Yep.
In fact, I've got to check whether they can. They may be battle shocked. They are fine. They are basically more than fine. So they're going to go. So they were here. Can they get onto that point? No. But what I'm going to do is I'll just put them in this spot here. And then this guy's going to go in the middle. And his friend's going to go in with him, Mr. Azrael. And then the invader's going to come out 3 inches this way.
Okay.
And then 9 inches this way. So that I can shoot your Terminators and then boop into them. There's something behind that wall there. That's a bit annoying. But I can just charge you from this direction if I have to.
Yeah.
So just standing behind the Dreadnought will be fine. So I'll plan to put them down there ready. Bar them down like that. That's 8.3, so just moving back to there. 8.8. We know the 9 away. Cool.
Yep.
And then this Dreadnought is going to come out and just try to deal with them a bit. 7 that way. 2 more 3 more to there. Cool.
Okay.
Just try to deal with these Terminators. Right. So I'm going to. Do you want to do any rapid ingress, or are you?
No, I don't have anything like that. No.
Cool. I'll start with this Dreadnought.
Cool. Go for it.
2 las cannons in the Terminators' faces. It's about time I actually got one of these to hurt stuff. Right.
Let's see it, shall we?
Both hit.
Yep.
T6.
They are T6. They are -1 to wound.
Yeah. So it becomes 3s to wound.
It's fucking sick, John. Well done. That's good.
Right. 2 crack missiles. Reroll them. 1 hits, 1 misses. And then 4s. Brilliant. Cool.
Okay.
Nice chat.
Yep.
And then I'll do the same again.
Yep. So what about second Brutalis?
It's fucking awful. Both miss.
Yep.
Both miss. Cool. And then crack. 1 hits, 1 misses. Rerolling.
Yep.
Both hit. And then 1.
There's a wound.
1
-2.
-2.
Saves. Oh, John. Death Shroud are pretty tanky, huh?
Right. A multi-melter and a twin bolt rifle.
Yep.
Aaron Wilson, please give me some good luck. Right. 2 multi-melters. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling.
Oh, mate. Did you could have grenaded from it first? I don't know if you wanted to do that or anything like that.
Oh. I need the CP for combat.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, that's good.
This is just something else.
It's just not hurt them at any point. Like,
I'm running out of ideas what actually could do anything. Right.
If you tried rolling good.
I'm going to try and invade her ATV into this Death Shroud Terminator.
Oh, you're coming in, are you? Yeah, go for it.
I have to, Tom. That's how this detachment works. There you go.
Yeah.
6 inches.
Yep, so you charge him in.
I boot him like that.
Okay.
I'll do 4 inches, but then I'll spin as well. So I go like that.
Yeah, why not?
Tie
That makes
on him.
sense. Yeah.
And now the Terminators get a 7-inch charge from Deep Strike.
They absolutely do.
And that is a 7, Tom.
Oh, they've made it. What a beautiful wombo combo.
Boom. So 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9.
And I don't know what you rolled with the ATV. Did you have more movement?
No.
No, okay.
It was very much I was stuck.
Yeah, that's good. But he is basically tying up half a Death Shroud unit on his own, which is pretty commendable.
I like the idea of stretching things out.
Yeah, well, that's it. I think if you use the ATVs in conjunction with the Termies, that's quite fun.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to hit you with some Terminators and watch them bounce.
Good luck. Let's go. Let's fight.
This guy's going to come to here, just so he's basing you. This guy's just going to come to here, so he's not basing you.
Aaron says hello, and this is a perfect example of how not to roll dice. I agree.
Hello, Aaron. We love you. We miss you.
I miss Aaron.
I always miss Aaron. Miss Aaron's cuddles.
I've organised a day's not holiday swapping in January when I'm not allowed to actually have days off, just so I can see Aaron for a bit longer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aww.
Right.
So, lay it on me, John. Let's see some damage out of these Deathwing Knights.
Right, the captain is going to punch you with his relic fist. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling because you're oathed.
Mm-hmm.
All hit.
Cool.
8 into 6, so it would be 3s, but you're -1 to wound.
That's correct, yeah. Cool, so 2.
2 at -2.
Cool, you kill a Death Shroud.
Cool. Is it your... It doesn't... Thing is, if I epic challenge with this unit, it does nothing because it's still the same combat, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I just think the Death Guard characters are not ones you epic challenge because they're just too
just too
tough,
resilient, aren't
and
they?
then all you do is not damage the unit.
Yeah. So the Ancient is going to throw his Thunderhammer at you. Hit on 3s, re-rolling because you're oathed. All hit, and then 8, so this becomes 4s. That is 2, so that's 4 dev wounds because it's a Thunderhammer.
4 dev wounds. Oh, well, that's just another dead one.
Yep. And then the Nightmaster One misses, so I'm re-rolling it.
Yep.
Oop. And one explodes because it's sustained.
Yep.
And then 6 into 6, so this is 4s. Right, that is 2 dev wounds and then 4 saves at -2.
2 dev wounds and 4 saves at -2. Damage on these, mate.
2.
That is another Death Shroud dead from the first 2. And then 1 down to 1 wound. And how is it 2 dev wounds per each one as well?
Just one. Just one set of 2 dev wounds.
Yeah, so you killed 2 Death Shrouds.
Yeah. Cool.
That
And
unit slaps, doesn't it, when it gets in? That's great.
And then 1 Mace of Absolution to go. They all hit. No explodes or anything. And then that is 4 at -2.
Okay. Oh, kills all the remaining Death Shroud. What an absolute monster. That's damage 2 as well, yeah?
Yeah. So what
Mate,
you're telling me is
that unit
the dice have averaged out.
absolutely twatted them. That was so good.
I had absolutely zero faith you were going to do that as well.
Yeah,
by the way.
I was fairly confident that would be really sad, but that is glorious. Absolutely amazing. That's my fun unit just annihilated.
Right. To be fair, that is 250 points of Terminators, 200 points of characters.
Oh yeah, it's a
then,
decent investment in the unit, but that's awesome. Like that's
and
powerful.
then another 45 points on the 2 enhancements.
Yeah,
but I think
the
it's really
Lord of Contagion will just have a go at you.
You are going to be -1 to. Do I want to waste it on one guy? No. What you're hitting on and wounding on?
I believe he's hitting on 2s, and he'll be wounding on 2s.
Okay, so I can make it 3s and 3s for a CP because it's 2 CP, but no, it's 1 CP, so it'll be free for the captain.
Sure. Yeah. So 1 lethal. That means 2 miss, and 3s. Yep. So only 1 wound, damage 3 becomes damage 2. So that strat's really cool on the Deathwing. Really cool.
And goes through damage 3, so it's damage 2. So this mace guy is down to 2 wounds.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Deathwing Knights and ATVs. I just think 3 and 3. That's how this will play.
Yeah,
and it'll be boring.
I completely agree. No, it won't be boring at all.
I think the Inner Circle companions are quite good as well. To be fair.
Yeah, I agree.
When they don't, just fail all their 4-ups and die immediately to battle cannons. But
that's not your you're not going to have that as your atypical situation though, because one, you're not
that was quite well. You don't know that. I might have started a whole new thing tonight with this. This is going to.
Yeah, to be fair, normally it'll be guard doing it,
and they'll have more AP.
Yeah, and they'll have the same profile. It's just they'll have rerolls to hit and lethal, so they'll probably kill the whole unit instead of just 5.
Yeah, it's just
the problem I've got is the setup of 3 Terminator units and some Inner Circle units charging in is a lot harder in this.
Yeah,
than if you just put them in Stormlance.
John, you've got you've scored Baby Secure.
Yep.
You haven't cleansed. Or did you cleanse? You cleansed in the middle. Yeah,
that's why they just stood there.
Lovely. So. Okay.
I've learned how to score by just avoiding doing things. There you go.
Wonderful. We go to mine. I'm definitely getting 10. When I've got a 5 cultists out of 10, that is below half strength, is it?
It's not below. It's at half strength.
Okay, so they don't need a battle shot.
They're fine. Yeah.
So in which case we score that one as well.
Yeah. I wish that wasn't the case. Oh, hang on. My Invader ATV, Tom.
Yeah.
It needs to swing at you.
Swing at who? Oh, the Lord of Contagion.
You charged him.
Mate, absolutely roll. If you want to, it's worth saying if you tag him with it.
Yeah.
You're stuck in there with him.
It had to be for the strat.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
Had to be an engagement range for the strat.
If you don't have to pile into him now, if you don't want to.
I had to be an engagement range for the strat to work.
Yeah, but my point is, you've made the charge with the Deathwing Knight, so it doesn't now need to be. It doesn't now. It doesn't have to pile in.
It means for the -1 to hit, -1.
Oh, then I'm an idiot. That's actually a really obnoxious thing to have to set up all the time, isn't it? That's going to be a real faff.
Right, so hitting on 3s.
He's going to kill this Lord of Contagion now. So, has he got 5 attacks?
It's 2 dudes. Rerolling because you're oath. There you go, all hit. And then wounding on 5s.
Yes.
1, no AP.
they haven't. They haven't
wasted Jack's time at this point.
They've not wounded him this time. Yeah, I mean, let's get a status check on the situation. Where are we at? What time is it?
I think
it's quarter to midnight.
I think you've got this.
I think we can work it out, can't we? Because I think it's just a case of cards, storm, extend. I think we get.
Yeah, you just take the middle.
Because we just come rolling in, and
yeah,
these boys come.
I'm happy to admit that Azrael will die.
I think he probably does this time. Obviously, the Defiler's going to get moving because
they'll probably shoot him to death first.
I don't think they will, but this little guy, I don't think he can get on the point. I'd probably just run him and just.
As much as I really liked the bike units themselves, and like even Samael's unit, it's cute. But I felt like the Black Knights didn't do enough to justify the points that it cost.
I think Samael's unit's good. I think
Samael
one is a bit much.
I think you could do him with Black Knights and it would be interesting, but it doesn't need to be a 6-pack.
I think don't I die if battle shocked if I try and fall back from here?
Yeah,
is that
at a -1.
So Lord of Contagion just dies.
You can CP reroll it if you want.
Can you? I didn't know that.
You can CP reroll Desperate Escape checks.
Oh, It's quite funny that he's dead, but I will CP reroll it.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, he's not dead. Sad toss. But he'll just be here. But here, I don't think he can get very far. Oh, hold on. Which means you could just charge me with this unit, can't you? Oh, what? This is...
And it should be 2 CP. And I can't, Tom. It's 2 CP.
Oh, that's got some massive play. Oh, because you already used the free one.
I've already used his cheap one.
Because that's hugely annoying on a flame.
Yep.
I think it's good grief. There's definitely some play in that. Okay, so that would be me. I would get Storm and Extend.
Yeah.
This month is going to be wild. Remember 3 days ago when we were saying that this was one of the best strats in the game, and now we have Necrons and Admin?
I know. It's just bananas, isn't it? John, you get 5, then you get your cards.
Can I have the command thingy? So that
there you go. Sabotage and Extend, buddy.
Sweet.
I mean, you can 100% do Extend. Just need to take a point.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's this little robot blight hauler. It's not that many wounds, right?
No, exactly. I'm holding that with a. He's 10 wounds. Oh no, he's 9 wounds T10. But yeah. I'm holding that with just him and 5 idiots here. So there's not much. There's not much OC on it at all.
So I can take it with my 12 OC.
Don't get too close to the Defilers though, because they can heroically intervene, guys.
But can they heroically intervene over a building that's taller than 4 inches?
No, they can't. No.
Right, so this guy's going to go 4 inches this way. I'm oathing your little robot hauler.
Sweet. Yep, go for it.
Just going to be quick with this. Move them up this way. But not too quick.
And what do you want to do about sabotage? Do you have the means to score sabotage?
Yes. In fact, these 2 intercessors, I'm spending a CP. They auto pass Battle Shock.
They feel like they might be in quite a difficult place.
Yeah. It means you're here, though, rather than going
to that is true. That's true. Because you could still chuck the card. I don't know what else you've got. But...
I could chuck it for the CP for the auto passing, in fact. So yeah, sod it. I'll do it. I think you're right. I might get what I can do, like anything else.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Establish locus. Thanks,
Beautiful.
Tom.
Yeah, so so that's fine. So yeah, you can easily do that.
Can I?
Yeah, you've got an ATB right there.
It does want to be there though.
I mean, it's the end of the game, mate. So it's just points. It's just points.
In fact, these guys go here.
Yeah.
So I need to be within 6 in the middle, right?
That's one. Yep.
Because that should be within 6 in the middle. Not sure.
I don't remember where they were. We think we've moved too far back. So let's say they do it. It's fine. No problem at all.
So this thing's going this way.
Yep.
Because that's what his job is. It now.
I see. Yep.
I'm playing bumper cars with you.
It's a buddy system. I mean, he's definitely near the Defiler, but be careful. But yeah.
If you want a heroic intervene with a Defiler, you go for it.
I mean, they're really dangerous. I don't know if we've
established... my anti-vehicle monster punchy men.
No, maybe not. Not with them, no.
Okay, Cool.
Cool.
And Lord of Contagions on how many wounds?
I think he took 2, so I think he's on 4.
Cool. The ATV is then going to shoot for a CP 6 grenades in his face. Please take 2 mortal wounds on your Lord of Contagion.
He is down to 2.
Perfect.
He's a pretty unhappy bunny.
Has this Defiler taken any wounds?
This one has not to speak of, no.
And the other one has taken...
The other one took a few.
Oof.
The other one took 3.
I'm going to shoot this Ballistus Dreadnought is going to go into the Blight Hauler because it's... I need to just deal with it.
Sounds good.
Hang on. How many what OC have I got on the point for at the moment? 4 OC. So I need to not kill it. So I'm going to do it into the Defiler. I'll quickly get this Defiler dealt with.
Well, John, there's the cultists here on the wall, right?
Yeah.
So you can just charge them.
Just charge them.
You can just charge them.
Yeah.
If the
I'll go into the stupid vehicle. Yep. 2 into it, and then it's toughness.
It is I believe T10. They're pretty chunky. So either T10 9 wounds or T9 10 wounds. I forget which.
It's 9 wounds, so it'll be T10. So that's 2 at minus.
It's 10 wounds
T9.
T9. They've switched it around since last time for some reason. Cool.
Okay. So that is 2 at AP3 on it.
Oh, beautiful. He fails them both. Hey.
And he will take 6, 7, 8 damage.
Cool. He is on 2 wounds remaining.
Cool. And then 2 crack missiles. 1 misses, but re-rolling because you're oathed. Don't worry about it.
Aaron asks, why did you go for Defilers?
So,
1 minus 2.
1 at minus 2.
Don't fuck it up. Oh,
He saved. Aaron, I went for Defilers for 2 reasons. One, it was a silly, fun thing to do. I do think, though, as ever with silly units, if you look at what they've done in this game,
Been a pain.
they've been involved whilst just screening vast amounts of the board. So I think they do that pretty well because they've got a massive footprint. So they're very good for just sitting back. They've got long range guns, so they just chip in. They are actually a lot harder to kill than like a Predator because it's 14 wounds and it's got a 5 up in one.
Yeah.
So they're annoying. They just stick about. I think they're okay for that. I know the output's not much, although one of them did kill 5 Inner Circle companions. I think in Plague Company, I'd be tempted by 1 or 2 skulking around. I mean, you could use, I guess, the Plague Boast Crawlers, but no, I don't hate them. And they're actually, if anything does get in the back, they've got flamers, they've got combat. They're better than a backline tank for dealing with stuff that does sneak in there, like Inceptors. So I'm going to say I just actually think they're quite neat. I like them. I think they're fun.
Cool. I'm going to shoot a multi-melter and then some bolt guns into this stupid little robot thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Hit on 3s. 1 misses, but re-rolling because of oath.
Cool.
Both hit. Hang on. Your vehicle. Ignore me. And then nothing because you're T. Oh, you're T9, aren't you?
He's T9, yeah.
Yeah. So both miss. Great. Cool. Nice.
It's on 2 wounds remaining, John.
Yeah.
You've got Lord of Contagion on 2, Blightholder on 2, which in Deathwing Knights land means you just need 1 dev and they're out there.
Each, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I am going to then boop the Invader ATV. It's 6.1 away from you, so as long as I move away from
because that's the other thing, Aaron. They can intervene because they're walkers.
Right. I am going to charge both units with my stupid go-kart. The go-kart goes 7. So it's actually going to do a donut at you. And go like this. Boop. Bum.
Yeah, he's fine. He's out. He's out. Let's just stays out. That's okay.
We know what to do. Cool. And then the Deathwing Knight's going to charge both.
Yeah, nice
same
one.
logic.
Go for it.
And they're getting +2 because why don't? So that's now an 8. That's nice.
Sounds good, buddy.
So I go the flail to here, the captain to here, the ancient to here, and then this guy goes all the way here because he's doing what he wants. And then we'll do the sensible thing of the flail, the mace first into your little robot.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 2s, re-rolling. Yep, and then 4s. That's 3 at -2.
Any devs?
No, because it's just a mace.
He dies. He dies hard.
I would have put the flail in as well. Was
Yeah,
my plan.
no problem. That's fine.
And
And then whatever into the Lord of Contagion. That you
so
want.
the Ancient with his Thunderhammer. All miss, I think, because you're -1 to hit with him, or is that when he was leading?
Oh no, I'm not minuses at all. He's very hittable.
Okay, so they were hitting on 3s anyway, so he missed it all.
Jesus.
And then the Captain is 5 attacks, so this is hitting on 2s. 1 misses. And
D6.
that is 3 at -2.
I failed all of them. He's dead. My saves did eventually betray me, but it was a bit late.
It's basically you've averaged out, right?
Yeah, I've only rolled either all my saves or none of them at any point.
Cool. And then I've now got 12 OC on there.
Beautiful. So that gets you your cards. You get Extend for 5. You get Locus for 2. You finish up on 68 points.
Cool.
Final round for the Death Guard. We're going to get 15 to complete
Just
the
see what
primary.
the cards are.
And it's just seeing what the cards are. We have got no prisoners. Defend we can get.
Yeah, and no prisoners. You could probably pick up the ATV with your 2 defilers.
Yeah, so the
And those 2 intercessors.
ATV, intercessors, and probably the ballistas, to be honest. I think across those units, I think we're fine. Yep, so that's no prisoners for 5. And I think we call that a day, mate. That's 92-68. That's a good game.
That's not unreasonable.
Not at all. That's
It didn't fill the middle of the game anyway.
A 14-6. Yeah, I did fear for you at one point, but actually, you had some good durable units, and that charge end of phase thing is brutal. And I think I couldn't really get a good connect into the Deathwing at any point, and that meant that kept you.
Because I was using them as a counter hammer.
And they did a lot of work. They were very good. I like them.
The amount of jank you get out of this detachment is very impressive.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to take you a few goes to use it properly, and I think it's working out which bits of it you actually need.
Yes.
But it's good. It's definitely good. It's definitely good. And I think you had a bit of bad luck going after the Death Shroud and just me rolling 4s a lot of the time.
But that's the way it'll be, right?
Yeah.
I always find that Deathwing Knights into Death Guard is a challenge anyway, because they're kind of their whole thing is that they should just be hitting vehicles, and there's not really vehicles.
Yeah, well, and Death Guard kind of do to them what they do to everyone else, which is just
a little bit better.
You're not going to do any damage. I'd be interested to play my list in Play Company now, having played it. I think
you should.
The stealth was good though. The stealth helped a lot. -1 to hit, -1 to wound on Death Shroud is bonkers. It's very, very good.
I think I want to put the +1 damage enhancement on the Thunder Hammer of the Ancient though.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got a nasty hammer there that goes Death Wound Smash.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, that'd be very good.
I think splitting up those 2 characters so that you've got 2 OC2 units of Terminators would be much more impactful, perhaps.
And I wonder what happens if you say, let's not worry about ballistas, let's go 3 Brutalis, let's go forwards. With all the mortal wounds and the smashy claws and the melter, because they benefit more. They benefit. Well, yeah. Apparently, you don't do them, but
because it's then
they benefit more from the Deathwing stuff, don't they?
Yeah. The challenge is finding.
It might actually be that you can fund all of it. Yeah, I think if the ATV is Ravenwing, that might be enough. Maybe a couple of little MSU bike squads on top.
Yeah.
Those Brutalis are also excellent targets for the -1 hit and wound strap.
They really are. Yeah, they really
just
are.
suddenly becomes this really survivable.
To be fair, so is a Redemptor. Like that's just not gonna. A Redemptor's just not gonna die, right? Like
for the output for a Brutalis in combat, it's 1 more attack and twin linked over a Redemptor's Fist.
Yeah,
and the Redemptor's got the -1 damage, and it's got all the guns. So
it's more. They are expensive, is the thing, but it's like I feel
like I could justify maybe sneaking one of them in.
I definitely like the idea of the Dreadnought spam, but like the more punchy Dreadnoughts. I think that
I would be tempted with this detachment to just lean into the resilience aspect of it.
Yeah, I think
I was
so.
thinking the Redemptor, just because that -1 damage really helps them.
Yeah, and just only enough bikers to just tee up the strats and stuff. That's all
and
you need.
if you want to do a cheap-ish unit of the bikes as well, but resilient enough, you do 3 outriders with an ATV.
Yeah,
because suddenly you got an extra 8 wounds in there that just messes with the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Aaron, by the way, has asked us all to remember that Harley said that AdMech were rubbish when he was reading it for the first time today.
Yeah.
I think it is important for us to know, because Harley has been deep in AdMech rules in recent times.
Yeah.
And he showed us his AdMech chops by immediately misreading the detachment. So that was fun.
I'm not sure he read it.
No, I don't think he did.
He thought it only affected transports.
Well, it was everything but transports, right?
Yeah,
it's everything, including units in transports.
Yeah, that was
so
a little bit of detail focus there.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Thank you, Tom and Scribbo, for staying with us.
Thanks for your patience, Jack.
We'll be back at some point. To do Tyranids v Thousand Suns.
Yeah, we'll see when we get that scheduled. Yeah.
And then obviously we'll do probably at least 2 more at some point across the month.
100%. Yeah.
And we will be back next month with regular battle reports. Weekly battle reports on Thursdays. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Very glad to have you. And we'll see you next time.
Beautiful. We appreciate you all very much. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.